All right. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Great. People, we're going to start with the new chapter. We're going to start with sums for today. All I need in your hand is right now two things. One is a notebook, which is going to be doing sums for you, a calculator in your hand, along with your pens. I don't I don't need your question banks. Keep your question banks inside. We don't need your question banks. I told you to not bring it itself. You don't need your question banks in your hand. Just have your notebooks in your hand. We discuss it together and we go it from there. Yes. Now, people, as we're doing sums, I have a couple of requests that you have to follow. Listen to me carefully. Listen to me carefully. There are a couple of things you're going to follow, people. First is, मैं बाहर भेज दूंगा, बोल रहा हूँ. Yes, couple of rules that you have to follow, people. First, we're going to do everything starting today till the end of this chapter in the notes side. Yes, the place where you wrote your the 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 provisions and all those stuff. We're going to do it on that side. We're not going to do it on the main side. Yes, so don't do it on the main side. Do it on the back side. Second, on the main side, what you're going to do is you're going to leave about 5 sides for me. Yes, not right now. We're going to use it later. You're going to leave 5 sides for me. This sides are going to be called as library of mistakes. We're going to call it library of mistakes. A simple trick which I always follow for myself, people, it's about making a guilt to yourself, right? Library of mistakes is a document which you're going to maintain for yourself. I'm not going to be maintaining this. This is personal reference. What you'll be doing is every time we do a sum, if at any point mistake, you're what you'll do is if you keep repeating the same mistake again and again, you'll keep marking it again and again, saying I'm making the same mistake again and again. This will be a document which you'll be using on the last day of your exams. When your exams come up, you'll be using this document to see that yes, I'm making the same mistake again and again. I am not going to make this on my exam days. Yes, so you're going to maintain this document, people. This is your personal document. Rahul ke paas mistakes nahi hai. Rahul does everything right. Yes, mistakes is for you. You will maintain this document for yourself. Are we clear? Yes, good. So on the front side, you're going to have 5 sides left for me called library of mistakes. We're going to do everything on the back side. Clear? Yes, good. Now what is going to happen, people, is I'm going to be giving you some provisions. Now this provision is already there in your material, which means you don't need to take it down. Only thing you need to take it down is everything which I do as sum. So just to make it convenient to you, all provisions I will write in black. Everything I write in black, you will not take down. Everything as a sum, I will write in blue. You will take down the blues. Blue is all you're going to refer for yourself. Are we clear? Yes. Point number three. People, sums is what you are practicing for yourself. Your friend sitting on the next side doesn't know the right answer because 99.9 percentage he is wrong. If Rahul is giving a question, it is 99.9 percentage that the person next to you is doing the wrong answer, which means you trust him and you will make the mistake, right? So you give me your answer. Your answer is what I need. If you're going to refer someone else's, you will never know your mistakes. So you figure out your answer. Starting now, if I see someone discussing, Rahul, ये मेरा answer है, वो मेरा answer है, मैं बाहर भेज दूंगा, right? I don't want any single discussion in my class. We will do it ourselves. You will do your answer. You will give me your answer. I work with your answer. Is that making sense for everyone? Perfect. On that understanding, people, is what we're going to start the subject. We're going to be talking about chapter number 2, which is talked about rates of taxes. Very good. So we're going to start with chapter number 2, rates of taxes, on your books, people, on the front side, on the back side, whatever you're writing. You're going to write chapter number 2. उठ के लेके आ जा. Yes, people, do not touch the front side. Front side is not for you right now. Front side, mein, there is only one heading coming up called as library of mistakes. Yes, don't touch the front side. I will tell you when you need to touch the front side. Yes, only use the back side of the things. Basically, we are in the provision side. We are in the provision side. Yes, the place where you wrote the provision section, subsection, that place is what we're writing on. Clear? Yes. Let's go for people. Chapter number 2, which is called as rates of taxes. Which is called as rates of taxes. Shall we? Yes. Under that, the first thing we're going to be discussing is what we call as alternate tax regime. The first thing what we're going to be discussing is called as alternate tax regime. We'll be discussing it together, people. So let's understand this carefully. What we're talking about is right now step number 10. Your golden rule number 10, which talks about computing tax under the head alternate tax regime. Yes, we are now basically coming and telling you that imagine an example that you already know your incomes. Rahul has already confirmed to you you're earning this much from salaries, this much from HP, this much from PGVP, so on and so forth. Your responsibility right now is very simple. You're going to compute the tax payable, which means you need to inform me, Rahul, income tax department ko how much should I pay tax legally? How much should I pay tax? Very good. Yes, to understand the tax liability, people, the rule is very simple. Income tax says, first of all, tell me who are you? Who are you? We have discussed the number of persons we have. Person is individuals, HUFs, firms, companies, AOP, POIs, local authorities, AJPs. And I told you for your exam, one person, the most critical one is individuals. The most important person for your inter syllabus, you're going to be discussing about individuals. So we're going to start with the discussion on what is called as individuals. Are we clear? Yes. Now, before I start the discussion, people, some golden rules that you need to follow before you start the subject itself. Understand, income tax is asking you for tax payable, which means income tax wants to know how much you will pay tax. Yes. Now, you and I both know we are going to earn incomes. We're going to earn incomes. Imagine a case where Rahul comes and says, Rahul in the current year has earned an income of 5,01,336.4 rupees. Possible, not possible? Possible. I may have an FD. FD is giving me interest. I may have decimals also. Think about it, this people. If I give a number like this to department and I say, department, I'm going to pay you tax, chiller man. Is department interested? No. Will I give him one rupee coin and all? No. Which means department, first of all, will come and tell you, boss, chiller is not something I need. Give me a number which will make sense. Give me a number which will make sense, and therefore I need a round off happening. I need a round off happening. Now we did write the round off rules when it came to your golden rules, people. Round off was nearest. Very good. Income tax will say any number which you have as total income, mandatory rule to be rounded off to the nearest 10 rupees. Now, two rules to be kept in mind. Income tax only talks about the fact that you have to round off to nearest 10. Income tax does not deal with what happens on decimals. What happens on decimals, which means ICI now gives you a recommendation. ICI says when it comes to decimals, two rules to be followed. Rule number one, immediately round off to the next number when it is decimal. When it is decimal. I don't want any decimal answers in the exam. Full numbers is what we need. Yes, so no decimals coming up, which means step number one, always round off to the next number. Next number becomes 501,337 or 6. 6. We are rounding off. We are not rounding up. We are rounding off. It's 0.4, which means round off. Round off. Clear? It becomes 6. At this stage, I will say, okay, my job is done. Now you go and check Income Tax Act. Income Tax Act says round off to nearest, which means number shifts to 501,3. Very good. This is your starting point. This is your starting point. Without doing this, if you proceed on the sum, ICA will straightforward strike the whole question. They will straightforward strike the whole question. This is your step number one. Without doing this, you cannot proceed forward. Now, Rahul, kya fark padega? 0.4, 0.5, 5 rupees difference. Will it make an impact? Answer is yes. Not because of the fact that your tax will change, because of the fact that you have not followed the rules properly. Income tax has a specific section on this called as section 288A. Section 288A says that when you have a total income given to you, it should be rounded off to the nearest 10. Failure to do that means that you're not following the laws properly, and ICI does not want defaulters. Which means ICI will straightforward come and say, if you don't know how to round off, you better not do the question itself. They will straightforward strike the whole question. No half mark cut, no 1 mark cut. This is not mujra, no steps and all coming in. Straightforward, full out, gone. You will get 0 on the question. Clear? Yes. So as you start the subject itself, people, comes in your golden rule number 1. This chapter itself has its own golden rule, where golden rule number 1 says any total income should be round off to nearest 10. Any total income should be rounded off to the nearest 10. Mandatory rule to be followed. Rule is section 288A. Rahul, section numbers याद करने की जरूरत. Do you have to remember section numbers? No. No. At CA inter level, you are not responsible or required to remember section numbers, not in my subject at least. Yes, there are a handful section numbers I will tell you. कि ये याद रखो अच्छा रहेगा, because this is what I say test you often. Other than that, section numbers are not important for my subject. You can be careful, free about it. Yes, there are other subjects coming in like law and all. याद करना पड़ेगा, option नहीं है. Like in direct tax में, you don't need to remember the section numbers. Keep calm on that. Clear? Yes, very good. With that understanding, people, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to round off your total incomes to the nearest 10. Now, I don't need to tell you how to round off. When it is 4 or lesser, go lower. When it is 5 or more, go higher. That is what the understanding is. Yes. Now, with the total income out of the way, income tax comes and says you will follow alternate tax regime based on a ladder concept. What concept? Ladder concept. We call it slab rate models. Yes. What does this mean? Income tax says I will ask you to pay tax based on how much incomes you are earning. How much incomes you are earning. Income tax says when it comes to your alternate tax regime, the rules are as follows. I will ask you, tell me what is your total income. What is your total income? Based on that, I will ask you to pay some tax to me. Pay some tax to me. Income tax says any person earning an income between 0 to 2,50,000 is considered to be a poor guy. Don't pay tax. Don't pay tax, which means number becomes zero. Number becomes zero. In income tax words, we also call this term as basic exemption limit. What do we call it? Basic exemption limit. This is a term which you'll be seeing very often in your exams also, people. So this is a very common word. Yes, basic exemption limit means the number up to which I don't have to pay any tax. Any tax. Yes, imagine I tell you, no, no, Rahul is earning a little bit more. 2,50,000 is way cheap. Rahul is earning, let's say, 3 lakh rupees. In that case, income tax will say when you're earning 3 lakh rupees, follow ladder concept. Follow ladder concept, which means income tax will say for the first 2,50,000, it's okay, don't pay tax. Don't pay tax. For the balance 50 is what I want tax. Is what I want tax. Are we making sense? Yes. Now, how does this work? Income tax says for the first 2,50,000, I will pay no tax. For anything apart from 2,50,000, how will it work? Income tax says you're going to take from 2,50,000 rupees to the next 5 lakh rupees. To the next 5 lakh rupees, I'm going to pay tax at the rate of 5%, which means income tax will say, for example, Rahul is earning 3 lakh rupees. Income tax will say for the first 2 lakh 50, for the next 50,000, 5% is what I will pay tax. Are we making sense? If I tell 4 lakh rupees, income tax will say for the first 2 lakh 50, no tax. For the balance, 1 lakh 50, 5%. When Rahul says I'm earning 6 lakh rupees, income tax will say for the first 2 lakh 50, no tax. From 2 lakh 50 to 5 lakhs, you will pay 5%. For the balance 1 lakh, I will tell you what to do. I'll tell you what to do. Are we clear? Yes. For the next 5 lakhs, if you're going more than 5 lakh rupees, up to 10 lakh rupees, income tax will say, I need a tax of 20 percentage. I need a tax of 20 percentage. And the moment you cross 10 lakh rupees, I need a tax of 30 percentage out of you. I need tax of 30 percentage out of you. This is what the slab concept is. Yes. What is the slab concept for me, people? For the first 2 lakh 50 taxes, 0 percentage. 2 lakh 50 to 5 lakhs is 5 percentage. 5 lakhs to 10 lakhs is 20 percentage. After 10 lakhs is 30 percentage. Very good. Once again, 0 to 2 lakh 50 is 0. 2 lakh 50 to 5 lakh is 5 percentage. 5 lakh to 10 lakh is 20 percentage. After 10 lakhs is, any doubts on this part? Good enough to go. Let's try some questions. Illustration number 1. Go for it, write down. Illustration number 1. Compute tax. Nope. Anything in black is not to be written. Just write the heading as base chapter number 2 rates of tax and write the heading as alternate tax regime with illustration number 1. That's all. Yes. Illustration number 1. Compute tax of Mr. Noddy having a total income of, people give me numbers, letters, numbers. Throw a number. Throw a number. Hey, idiots. Number. One number. 7, 5, 3, 9, 8, 1. चलेगा. 0.4. Go compute tax. दिस इज माय वे ऑफ कमिंग एंड टेलिंग, तो कोई भी नंबर दोगे हम लोग निकाल लेंगे. गो फॉर 7,53,981.4 is the number. $63,290. Okay. What are you rounding off? Income or tax? 75, 796. Go for it. Try your own answers. Anyone else? 63. Different answers. Different answers. Any answers other than these two? 63,298. Anyone else? Anyone else? Anyone else? Quickly, quickly, quickly. Six. क्यों राउंड ऑफ किया क्या? क्या राउंड ऑफ कर रहा है? What should you round off? हाँ. Decimals will be rounded off to zero or tens. पॉइंट टू आया ना. हाँ, तो राउंड ऑफ टू नियरेस्ट नंबर. नियरेस्ट नंबर क्या है? 6 इज द आंसर. वेरी गुड. गुड इनफ. एनीवन एल्स? सेम आंसर्स. सेम आंसर्स. सेम आंसर्स. ट्राई करें. पीपल, व्हाट आर वी गोना डू? स्टेप नंबर 1. Step number 1. I'm going to take my total income and I'm going to say my total income is 753,980. Very good. 753,980. People कौन मिस किया? कौन मिस किया? Honestly, हाथ उठाओ. Who missed? Who missed round offs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next. Anyone else? Anyone else? Back to the library of mistakes. Go forward. Quickly move to the library of mistakes. Bye. Rule number 1 says nearest 10. Still a mistake. 90. Why did you take 90? राउंड ऑफ है, राउंड अप नहीं है. राउंड ऑफ क्या होता है? 4 और लेसर इज 0. 4 और मोर इज नेक्स्ट नंबर. यस. समझा नहीं. We have to write it on the theory side. All this is on the theory side. Correct here. Yes, yes. Back to the library of mistakes, people. Everyone who made a mistake, library of mistakes, you write the right test. Total income should be rounded off to the nearest 10. Total income should be rounded off to the nearest 10. You're going to keep a count here, people. You're going to keep a count. Every time you make a mistake, you're going to add a count here. Yes, you've seen the jail mein, how many days you completed. You put a line. You're going to put the same lines. Yes, yes. For everyone else who got the right answer, total income is 753,980. I'm going to compute my tax. How will I compute my tax? For 0 to 2,50,000. My rate of tax is 0%. Therefore, tax is nil. Therefore, tax is nil. From 2,50,000 to rupees 5 lakhs, my rate of percentage is 5. Number should give me 12,500. From 5 lakhs to 7 lakh 53,980, my tax rate is 20%. People, tell me my incremental. Tell me my incremental. 2,53,980 at the rate of 20% gives me 50796, totaling the number 2. 62? 63,296 is my answer. Is my answer. Clear? Yes. Bhavik, क्या हुआ? Wrong rates. Why did you get the 2 rupees difference? It's a mistake, no, you're wrong of law. Yes, it's always round off, people, not round up, not round down. Round off means 4 and less becomes less number, 5 and more becomes next number. So be very careful. It's round off, it's not round up. Don't make those kind of mistakes. That's still a mistake of the law. You will lose marks there also. Exactly. Any doubts? Good enough to go? Yes, perfect. I am. People leave about 2 lines. Leave about 2 lines and then another line. So basically 3 lines. Leave about 3 lines. Illustration number 2. Hmm. Yes. Leave about 3 lines. Illustration number 2. Yes, people focus on the presentation which I'm showing. I know it can be done easily on the calculator, but I need the presentation. This is how the presentation should look like. Your income, your rate, your tax. That is how the presentation should look like. Focus on the presentation. Now, as we proceed forward, I will give you a shortcut also. You can write everything in one single line also, but until you reach that stage, learn this trick. Clear? Yes, I'm going to compute tax of Mrs. Moody having a total income of should 9, 8, 8, 1, 8, 5, 1 मिनट कितने नंबर्स हो गए? हाँ, 3, वो मैं डालूंगा 0.6, नहीं, एक और एक नंबर, अच्छा 6.4, 98,18,536.4. Give it a shot. क्या 2 सब्जेक्ट एक ही बुक यूज करा है क्या? बीच में क्यों लिख रहा है? हाँ, अच्छा, you're not going, अच्छा, okay. 27,70562. हाँ, 27, 2758, 06, राउंड ऑफ किया. रुक 2758 61. अरे ठीक है, ठीक है. एक मिनट, एक एक विल टेक एवरीवन्स नंबर एक एक करके. हाँ, हाँ, 062. नेक्स्ट. एनीवन एल्स? सेम नंबर्स, सेम नंबर्स, सेम नंबर्स, सेम नंबर्स, सेम नंबर्स, सेम नंबर्स. यस. फिनिश करो, फिनिश करो, फिनिश करो. 2708 062. दैट्स इट. हो गया सबका, हो गया सबका. नंबर्स है ना. how do you calculate கொடுத்திருக்காங்க வேற என்ன calculate பண்ண முடியும் எனக்கு புரியல how do you calculate என்ன அர்த்தம் ஆ ஆ 7,50,000 இல்லையே 10 lakhs தானே இருக்கு ஃபர்ஸ்ட் கொஸ்டின் ஆமா 5 lakh to 7,53 னா எவ்வளவு இன்கிரிமெண்டல் இருக்கு எவ்வளவு இருக்கு நடுவுல எவ்வளவு நம்பர்ஸ் இருக்கு 2,53 இருக்கா 5 lakh to 7,53 means 2,53,960 at the rate of நம்பர் அடிச்சு பாரு டிஃபரெண்ட் நம்பர் ம் 27 58 362 अच्छा that's it हो गया सबका यस हम्म बोलो बोलो 27 58 059 61 is wrong 61 is wrong हाँ वही 61 is wrong ठीक है 62 ठीक है yes people what are we going to do step number 1 I will find my total income number is 98 18 5 very good 540 notice carefully people point 0.4 first becomes 6 because point 0.4 will get rounded off to the nearest number which means number remained at 6 now the last number is 36 number gets 40 therefore it becomes 540 किस किसको ये नंबर नहीं आया तेरा पता है मेरे को दिख गया था क्या लिखा कम 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 क्या नंबर आया 707819 क्या नंबर आया रे हैं 35 कैसा आया नियरेस्ट 5 ले लिया क्या पुट इट ऑफ इन द लाइब्रेरी ऑफ मिस्टेक्स आपका भी सेकंड मिस्टेक है ये दो डालना चाहिए yes anyone else same mistakes all done yes with this the answer is fairly simple people what will I do I will say what is my total income I will say what is my percentage I will say what is my tax liability from 0 to 2 lakh 50 the percentage is 0 tax is 0 from 2 lakh 50 to 5 lakhs from 2 lakh 50 to 5 lakhs the percentage is 5 the tax rate is 12 500 from 5 lakhs to 10 lakhs my percentage is 20 my tax is 1 lakh that leaves me with a balance which is 10 lakhs to 98 lakh 18,540 at the rate of 30 percentage number gives me 2645 562 now people just to confirm on how to get this I'm looking at 10 lakhs to 9818 which means differential is 88 lakhs 18,540 at the rate of 30 percentage that is what is ladder concept so for 2 lakh 50 I will pay this much 2 lakh 50 to 5 lakh I'll pay this much 5 to 10 I will pay this much and about 10 I will pay this much this is what the understanding is clear yes adding up the numbers number becomes 2758062 is my final answer my final answer very good let's figure it out people I think this one is the right answer yes who else got 277562 क्या है 278062 you've done 10 lakh at 20 you're not done slab concept okay careful enough 2758 362 double guessing is always a wrong assumption 2758 059 हाँ तुम्हारा तो मेरे को पता है we will discuss that later that's why you left two lines if you remember you have left some two lines I'm yet to fill that information yes we'll do that later we'll do that later any doubts still here yes people for this one you're going to leave 1 2 3 4 5 lines You're going to leave about 5 lines. Yes, yes, leave about 5 lines. We are at illustration number 3. 1 2 3 4 5 मेरा 5 lines हो गया. Illustration number 3. Compute tax of Mr. Poor having a total income of 5 5 1 4 9 3 7. हाँ, 1 more 6 नहीं, मेरे को नहीं चाहिए, ये नंबर मैं दूंगा. 4.6. Sarcasm works in funny ways, people. People, be nice to your calculator. This is the calculator which will stop working on the day of exams. Did you write the steps? मैं पेपर फाड़ दूंगा. Make sure to write all the proper steps, people. I'm not here wasting time. रेट भूल गया. वही तो क्वेश्चन है. 5 and above is the next. Yes. एक मिनट. वन. मैं इतना बड़ा नंबर देखा नहीं, रुक जा. 163 57 314. एक मिनट बेटा, रुक जा. ये तुम्हारे पास पेन है रे, मेरे पास एक आईपैड है, मेरे को लिखने में टाइम लगता है, रुक जा. हाँ, एक एक करके. 1 crore 63 57 round of issue वर्क. हाँ. Any new numbers? New numbers. करेक्ट है इस बार? श्योर है? किसको देखी तू? Anyone else? Different numbers. सबको मैच हो गया? सबको मैच हो गया. Very good. People, I am looking at my total income. Tell me what is my total income. It is 550. रुको रुको, मेरा हैंड राइटिंग चला गया. 551 49. People, 74 should become 70. So 74.6 becomes 75. 75 becomes very good. So it's 380. 380. Tapa paniya. Tenju me. Ape tenju de 3 rupees kamiya irukku. Yes, very obvious, people, because 10 rupees less, 3 rupees will be lesser on the tax. That is the obvious logic. Yes, so that is why she got 3 rupees less, nothing else. Yes, so the tax liability total income has become 551 49 380, with which what will I say? For the 0 to 2.5 lakhs, 0% tax is 0. For the 2 lakh 50 to 5 lakhs, I'm at 5. The number is 12,500. From 5 lakhs to 10 lakhs, I'm at 20% with the number as 1 lakh. and exceeding 10 lakh rupees, my tax rate is 30 percentage, giving me the number as 1 162 double four 814 1635731. Very good. This is what the answer is. Clear? Yes, don't make mistakes on round off people. This is not how it works. Any doubts on this part? Getting the grip of things? This is the start of it. Abhi abhi start hua hai. Yes, yes, yes. This is how your tax rate computation looks like, people, from an exam perspective. Now, I want you to notice this thing carefully. Look at illustration number 3 and look at illustration number 2. Do you notice some numbers matching? If you notice, for 0 to 2.5 lakh, number is always 0. From 2.5 to 5, the number is always 12,500. From 5 to 10, the number is always 1 lakh. The number is only changing after 10 lakhs. The number is already changing after 10 lakhs, which means this is the benefit of a slab concept. The benefit of a slab concept is after 10 lakhs is where the answer will change. Up to 10 lakhs, the answer will remain the same, which means, can I give you a shortcut? We can do this on the calculator. Yes, let's do it along with me on the calculator. On the calculator, the number is 551,49380. 551,49380. Listen, 551,49380 is my total income. In this total income, I know tax up to 10 lakhs. I don't know tax after 10 lakhs. So what will I do? Reduce of 10 lakhs. So minus 10 lakhs, you get 5 crore 41 something multiplied with 30 percentage is the tax rate for that part. Now I already know the tax for 10 lakhs, which is 1 lakh 12,500. Adding 11250, this is the number. Yes. Now I know you can do it on the calculator. I'm not denying it. I'm not denying it. I'm not teaching you that, because the mistake happens when you do question number 1. People in question number 1, I have seen idiots, and I'm not even joking. I'm seeing idiots. They will take the number 753,980 minus 10 lakhs into 30 percentage. You do minus 10 lakhs into 30 percentage, number is a negative. On that, they will add 1 lakh 12,500, and they'll get the positive number. They'll be like, yes, this is the answer. People smart enough to understand that your number of 1 lakh 12,500 only applies when the income is more than 10 lakhs. Because if your income is under 10 lakhs, ladder concept does not work that way. In that case, you have to compute this, which is why before you go to shortcuts, always know what is the process first. Yes. Now, even in 7 lakhs case, I can do it on the calculator. How? Very good. I know the answer up to 5 lakhs. So which means I can reduce 5 lakhs. I can multiply with 20 percentage, add 12,500, and I will get my answer. Yes. So that is also possible. But again, it all requires you to remember the numbers then. So you will have to remember the fact that up to 2 lakh 50 tax is 0. From 2 lakh 50 to 5 lakhs, tax is 12,500. From 5 to 10, the tax is 1 lakh, and after that, it becomes 30 percentage. That is how I remember the numbers. I do not calculate it on my mind. I remember it to the fact that 2 lakh 50 to 5 lakh will always show 12,500. 5 to 10 will always show 1 lakh, and that's how the answer will show. That's how the answer will show. Any doubts on this part? Yes. Now, people in exams going forward, you can actually use a shortcut. If I want to do this, I can write this in a shortcut template, people. I'm going to write this as follows. What am I going to do is I'm going to say, rather than writing the whole slabs, I can straightforward come and say up to 10 lakhs. The answer is 1 lakh 12,500, and I will say for the balance at the rate of 30 percentage, answer is adding my number 2. Any doubts? Makes sense. Yes. Now this is a presentation tip which is permitted in exams. You can use this as a presentation tip also. Going forward, we're going to do this. Going forward, we're going to do this, provided you remember the numbers. If you don't remember the numbers, don't take the chance. Write the full form. It's completely fine. It will take that extra 30 seconds, but you will get the mark. Unnecessary showing off, you will lose marks here. Sorry? Nothing is required. This is fine. Any doubts on this part? Yes. From the next question, we'll follow this template, people. What we'll do, we'll say up to 10 lakhs, this is the number, balance is the tax rate on that follows. Any doubts? Good to go. Yes. Again, people, you're going to leave 5 lines for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, you're going to leave 5 lines for me. And I'm moving on to the next category of persons. Yes, your heading on the book is going to be senior citizens. Your heading on the book is going to be senior citizens. This is what you're going to write down. Yes, 5 lines. After illustration 3, leave 5 lines. Heading is going to be called senior citizens. Yes, yes, yes. Good. Now, people, senior citizenship is what we're discussing about. Look at this carefully. As my age grows, my income earning capacity decreases, which means my disposable income also decreases. As I keep growing old, I need more money for survival. Medicines. I need more money for my medicines, for my survival, and all those stuff. Which means if I keep paying this much amount of taxes to government, I will lose money. I will not be able to survive properly. And therefore, income tax came up with a proposal. Income tax said, okay, if I find you that you're moving a certain age, I will start calling you senior citizens. And as you keep moving to the senior citizen ladder, I will ask you to pay tax lower. I'll ask you to pay tax lower. How will the lower happen is what is going to happen here. Income tax comes and says, if I find out that you are a person of an age 60 to 79 years, if I find out that you're a person of an age 60 to 79 years, your slab is going to work as follows. Income tax will say for the total income from 0 to 3 lakhs, the tax is going to be 0, which means my basic exemption limit has jumped from 2 lakh 50 to 3 lakhs. So I'm getting an additional 50,000, not paying tax. Not paying tax. Everything else remains the same, which means 3 lakhs to 5 lakhs. My tax is 5 percentage. From 5 lakhs to 10 lakhs, the tax is 20 percentage. And after 10 lakhs, my tax is 30 percentage. Yes. Now, people, 50,000 worth of benefit they've given to you. How nice people they are, correct? Huh? Correct? Huh? Yes. Look at this carefully. People, 50,000 is the income benefit, which means had you been a normal citizen, on that 50,000, you would have paid tax at the rate of 5 percentage. Now that you are a senior citizen, you are paying tax at no rates on that, which means you effectively saved 50,000 rupees at the rate of 5 percentage. Number is this is income tax way of giving you favors. This is income tax way of giving you favors. They have saved you for 2,500 rupees. How nice they are. How nice they are. Yes or no? Yes, which means a person who is at 59 will pay 1 lakh 12,500. A person at 60 will pay 1 lakh 10,000 rupees. Yes, so he will save 2,500 rupees and be happy that he can buy medicines for today. That is what his favor to government is. Clear? Clear? Yes. But now notice carefully, people. I stopped myself by saying up to 79 years, which means something is going to change if I am 80 and above. If I'm 80 and above. Now, income tax does not call you senior citizens. Income tax calls you super senior citizens. Very good. Income tax says if you're going to be of the age 80 and above. Yes. Now, I'm not putting a cap, people. Not possible. It's not possible. I cannot automatically predict someone will die after that. Yes. So it is 80 and above. Income taxes do one very simple thing. The first and the second slab merge it off. The first and the second slab merge it off. Merge it off meaning these two together becomes zero. These two together become zero. So the rates have now jumped from 0 to 5 lakhs. Number is 0. Then from 5 lakhs to 20, sorry, from 5 lakhs to 10 lakhs, you will rate 20 percentage. I asked you to merge those two. I did not reduce the rate for you. I asked you to merge the two, which means these two got merged. Apo you basically saved 5 percentage. You basically saved 5 percentage. After 10 lakhs, your rate is 30 percentage. This is what the slabs are. This is what the slabs are. Now look at this carefully. People, look at this carefully. If I was a normal citizen, for the first 10 lakh rupees, I would pay 1 lakh 12,500. As a senior citizen, I would pay 1 lakh 10,000 rupees. But now, as I'm a super senior citizen, 0 to 5 became 0. 0 to 5 became 0. 5 to 10 became 20, which is 1 lakh, which means I am now saving 12,500 rupees. I'm now saving 12,500 rupees. Upon simple words, from 59 to 60, I will save 2,500. From 60 to 80, I will save extra 10,000 rupees, thereby totaling to 12,500. Correct, not correct? Yes. Apo, the shortcut is like this, people. If you notice this carefully, the shortcut is that if I'm a guy who's less than 60 years, my shortcut is for the first 10 lakh rupees, the answer is 1 lakh 12,500. If I am 60 to 79 years, for the first 10 lakhs, the answer is 1 lakh 10,000. 10,000. If I am more than 80 years, then for the first 10 lakhs, the answer is this is the benefit I'm extending to you. This is the benefit I am extending to you. Yes or no? Yes. So a save happens from here to here of 2,500 and a save from here to here happens of 10,000 rupees. This is how you save yourself. This is how you save yourself. Now, people, if I'm already at 80 years, 10,000 is a peanut. Yes, for the medical expenses, I'm going to ignore. 10,000 is nothing, absolutely nothing. But okay, they're saving you something, so you're happy about that. You can't object more than this. Yes, so this is what the slabs are. Any doubts on the slabs? No. So what is going to happen, people? If I'm less than 60 years, I'm going to have a slab of 0 to 2 lakh 50 0 percentage, 2 lakh 50 to 5 lakhs 5 percentage, 5 lakhs to 10 lakhs 20 percentage, after 10 lakhs 30 percentage. If I am at the senior citizenship status, it is 0 to 3 lakhs 0 percentage, 3 lakhs to 5 lakhs 5 percentage, 5 lakhs to 10 lakhs 20 percentage, and after 10 lakhs it is 30 percentage. If I am a super senior citizen, then it is 0 to 5 lakhs 0 percentage, 5 lakhs to 10 lakhs 20 percentage, after 10 lakhs. Very good. Any doubts on this part? Good enough to go? Perfect. Note down the question. Illustration number 4. Huh? हाँ सीनियर सिटीजन के अंदर ही इलस्ट्रेशन नंबर 4 द हेडिंग इज सीनियर सिटीजन अंडर दैट इलस्ट्रेशन नंबर 4 illustration number 4 compute tax for Mr. Young. Compute tax for Mr. Young. People, Young is YONG, Chinese name. अच्छा तुम लोग YOUNG लिख दिया क्या? हाँ ठीक है जो भी चलेगा. Yes, compute tax for Mr. Young, age 63 years. Compute tax for Mr. Young, age 63 years, having a total income of having a total income of 8 7. हाँ मेरे को लगा ही था. 87654. कितना हो गया? 85,000 हुआ ना? 87,000. हाँ, टू मोर ऑब्वियसली. 8765,432. अच्छा, 0.1 जा. 0.1. Illustration number 4. People, try the shortcut, see if you're able to do it with that. Hey, धीरे रे, धीरे धीरे. रुको रुको, लिख रहा हूँ. रुक जा रे. 8765,432.1. हाँ अब बता धीरे धीरे. 2439 629. I heard another answer somewhere. Anyone else? Same answer. Yes, so what's going to happen, people? I'm looking at my total income. My total income is 87654330. This is what my total income is. On this, what am I going to do? I'm straightforward going to say up to rupees 10 lakhs. The answer is 1 lakh 10,000. Very good. I'm going to say the answer is 1 lakh 10,000. And then after 10 lakhs, I'm going to say the answer at the rate of 30 percentage, which is giving me the total as this is the answer. Did everyone get the same answer? Yes. Yes. Amazing. 87 lakhs is it? Five lines. Illustration number 555. Leave five lines. Leave five lines. Leave five lines. Illustration number 5. People, what previous year are you writing example? TY 25. Very good. Okay. Compute tax of Mr. Senior. Compute tax of Mr. Senior born on 1st May 25, 26 is it? 1st May 1960, 1946. ए क्वेश्चन हुआ ही नहीं है क्वेश्चन में टैक्स किस पे कंप्यूट कर रहे हो having total income of rupees 9 lakh 49,999. वही तो क्वेश्चन है बोल है एक मिनट कौन बोला अप टू 10 लाख 1 लाख है इनकम कितना है तो अप टू 10 लाख कैसे हुआ कैसे एक मिनट एक मिनट एक मिनट एक मिनट ठीक है 1 लाख हाँ एनीवन एल्स 89 I can right away tell you दोनों में क्या difference है 1 lakh is when you have assumed he is a senior citizen and 90,000 is when you have assumed he is a super senior citizen I know that's the big question no? What is the right answer income sorry अच्छा you want that for assessment year क्या लिख रहे हो तुम लोग 26 27 तभी तो प्रीवियस ईयर पूछा मैं। वही तो क्वेश्चन है, सवाल ही तो वही है। No, 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 no. Don't discuss. Don't discuss. Don't discuss. Don't discuss. I will ask you the question. I will ask you the question. The question is, should you look for the age in the previous year or in the assessment year? मेरे को पता है, because if you're looking at in the previous year, the answer is 79. But if you're looking at assessment, the answer is 80. वही तो सवाल है, previous year or assessment year. Bye. हाँ, but I told you income tax is always read in assessment year language, no? हाँ. When I, hey, wait. When are you computing tax? Assessment year? हाँ. You give me an answer, we conclude on that. Huh? No, no, 1 second. Correct. He files returns on 31st July every year. People answer is answer is previous year. Answer is previous. Answer is previous year, people. That's how the understanding is. Income tax says when you're, see, the logic is very simple. I understand income tax department may be looking at from assessment year angle, but I am the one computing the tax first. When I'm computing the tax, when I'm earning my income, that is when I'm more bothered. When I was earning my income, I was only 79, and therefore I would like to pay tax only as per normal citizenship status. I do agree, yes, if I take 80, it becomes good for me, but that's not how it works. You need to look at when you're earning the income. When I was earning the income, I was 79, and therefore my tax would be as per citizenship of senior citizen status. Clear with me on this? Any doubts on this part? Good enough to go? Yes, perfect. Now I'm going to add a few things here and there, people, and then we'll make some examples. Yes, 1 second. 1 second. I know your question. मेरे को पता है. Yes, question is very simple, people. I am telling you, I am a senior citizen, because of which you're giving me lower tax so that I can dispose of my medical expenses. Yes. Now think about this carefully, people. Imagine what is happening is Mr. Who's the owner of Microsoft? Old owner. Bill Gates? Yes, imagine Mr. Bill Gates, people. Imagine Mr. Bill Gates. Now, Mr. Bill Gates is making some revenue out of India. Some revenue. I'm not saying he will be taxable in India, but I'm asking he's making some revenue out of India. He should be paying tax in India. True or false? True. Now, people, Mr. Bill Gates is from India or from foreign country? Foreign country. Imagine his age is 85 right now. Imagine his age is 85 right now. Does India have to bother about his medical expenses? Is India more concerned about his medical expenses? No. Who should be more concerned? His country. His country. Which means when I'm talking about a senior citizen and giving him more money to spend, I'm only talking about my children. Who am I? I am India. I am India. So I am more bothered about my people, and therefore income tax in the whole income tax, people, not just here. In the whole income tax, let's be mindful going forward that when Rahul uses the word senior citizen, he only means Indian senior citizens. Which means going forward, every time you see the age, the first question you're going to ask is whether the person is a resident or a non-resident. Whether the person is a resident or a non-resident. Once again, person is a Resident or a non-resident. Resident of what? Very good. Yes. So understand this carefully, people, and this is the one place where students will end up making mistakes in exam. I say I will suddenly give you a question where they'll come and say there is a person with age 99 years and he's a non-resident and he's a non-resident. People will jump the gun and they'll start coming and saying he's a senior citizen or a super senior citizen. Give him extra benefits. Give him extra benefits. Income tax will say not allowed. Not allowed. Understand? When I use the word senior citizen, I mean resident senior citizen. On your books, people, where you wrote senior citizen, you'll put a hyphen and you'll say you put a hyphen and say resident of India. Yes. Now here is the question. I am of age 99 years and I am a non-resident. Which of the three slabs apply to me? The very first slab of 2 lakh 50, which means I will not even move to senior citizenship status. I will directly move to normal citizen status. I'll directly move to normal citizen status. It is not like Rahul, I was supposed to be super senior. Let me make it senior. No. The moment you are not a super senior, you are not a senior also, you directly are normal category. You directly are a normal category, which means income tax says it like this. The first category of slabs which are given to you is applicable to every person. Is applicable to every person. These two come as an exception. Where exception comes and says, I am a resident senior of an age 60 to 79, I will get 3 lakhs. I am a resident senior of an age 80 and above, I will get 5 lakhs. That is how the slabs have been confirmed. Which means the moment I am not a resident, I am automatically moving to normal rules. I'm automatically moving to normal rules. Any time on this? All clear? Sure about this? Yes, perfect. You are going to take up illustration number 6. 2 lines. 2 lines, people. That's all. 1 lakh. Yes, I am going to say my age is. People, if you want to note down, you can note down like this. My age is 79 years. In the previous year, 25, 26. My age is 79 in the previous year, 25, 26. And therefore, what will I do? For the 0 to 3 lakhs, the answer is 0. For 3 lakhs to 5 lakhs, the answer is from 5 lakhs to 9 lakh 50,000. Answer is at the rate of 20 percentage. Number is 90,000, giving me my tax as 1 lakh. Giving me my tax as 1 lakh. Any doubts? That's what my next question is. Don't worry. I have all questions. Don't worry. Yes, once I complete the chapter, you ask me all your questions, people. I have all the questions in your hand. Don't worry. Clear? Yes, yes. You're going to leave 2 lines. You're going to leave 2 lines. Question number 6. Question number 6. Confirm the uh, confirm the. I don't want to call it status, but he can confirm the status of the following individuals. Confirm the status of the following individuals. Yes. What you're going to do, people, is I'm going to give you the date of birth. I'm going to give you the date of birth. You're going to tell me what is the status. Status meaning normal, senior, super senior. That is what you're going to tell me. Clear? Yes, yes, yes. Good. The birth date is 28th April 1946. Assume resident. Person is because 79 in the previous year. 79 in the previous year. Therefore, the person is senior citizen. People, I hope this is making sense. Everyone? Yes, good. I am at let's say 10th April 1966. Normal, normal. Yes, 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 yes. People, how do you check this? How do you check this? I told you previous year. I told you previous year. Very simple. What will you do? Your previous year is 25, 26. Take the last. What is it? 26. Take 26 minus 26 from the date. See what the answer is coming to. See what the answer is coming to. Yes or no? Yes. If I minus 26 from here, the answer is coming as 60. The answer is coming at 60. But notice, people, my 26 ends on 31st March. This is after 31st March, which means it becomes 59. Becomes 59, making it normal citizen. Making it normal citizen. Clear? Yes. I'm going to change this a little bit, people. I'm telling you, I am on 5th April 1965. Sorry, senior, senior, senior. Why senior, people? Because in 2025 itself, I became 60 years. In 2025 itself, I became 60 years. Very good. People, I'm coming and telling you, I am 30th March 1946. Sure, 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 sure. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, things are gonna get ugly. 31st March 1966. Why? Senior? Normal. Why? 31st ko he became 60, no? Hey, for the full year he was 59 only, no? அதான் அதான் நானும் சொல்றேன். नहीं ना, 31st को नहीं हुआ ना. तुम कॉल तो 30th मार्च को रात को 12 बजे करोगी ना. हैप्पी बर्थडे विश करने के लिए. Senior. People, look carefully, no? For 364 days in the year, I was 59 years. For one day alone, I am 60. लक का. लक तुम्हारा नहीं, एफर्ट कहीं और से आया. Senior, not senior. Senior normal. Senior normal. Normal. पहले 30th मार्च. 30th मार्च कहना सुना है. 30th ಮಾರ್ಚ್ சூப்பர் சீனியர் சொல்லிட்டு எப்படி இதுக்கு நான் மட்டும் இதுவும் மாத்தல அப்போ. Yes, answer is answer is very good. Yes, मैं बता रहा हूँ. Yes, now people, here is the catch point for you. Here is the catch point for you. Apo, how do you calculate whether something is senior or not? Very simple trick I'll give you. You will stand on the last day of your year. You will stand on the last day of your year. People, your year is previous year 25, 26. Last date is 31st March 26. On 31st March 26, what is my age is the question. On 31st March 26, what is my age is my question. On 31st March 26, my age has become 60. On 31st March 26, 30th March also I am 60. I'm 80 in this case. This is 46. So I am 80 and therefore I will become a senior or a super senior citizen. Agreed. Agreed. Yes. So my checkpoint is on the last day of my year. It's on the last day of my year. My year is 31st March 2020. Very good. Any doubts? Clear enough to go? Sure, eh? Chalo batao. What is 1st April 1966? एक एक करके पीपल डेमोक्रेटिक वर्ल्ड हाउ मेनी से नॉर्मल ओ बाप रे हाउ मेनी से सीनियर वाइपा क्या करते हैं क्या लेते हैं ए वन सेकेंड मैं आई डोंट नो दैट अकाउंट क्या अकाउंट्स में पढ़े तुम लोग व्हेन यू प्रिपेयर अ लेजर नहीं ना 31st March and 1st April is the same thing नहीं so first so on 1st April if I earn something you will assume it is on 31st March accounts I'm asking in accounts if you earn something on 1st April you will say it is earned on 31st March only one day you take what 1st April if you purchase you take it on 31st March if I take a machinery on 1st April will you give depreciation for 31st March no right at least मेरे को तो नहीं जितना मैंने अकाउंट्स किया मेरे में तो नहीं आया वैसे who else said senior why Monday is not a big deal ऐसे सेकंड को बॉर्न हुआ तो people normal senior very good senior citizen मैं बताता हूँ मैं listen if you listen only you'll understand listen people my birth date is 1st April my birth date is 1st April tell me on 31st March on 31st March what is my age properly 59 years 364 days 23 hours 59 रुको 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 59 minutes 59 seconds how is it 99 people your date is over when the day is over the day becomes 100 milliseconds 100 milliseconds means 1 second becomes 60 seconds becomes 60 minutes becomes 24 hours becomes 365 days becomes 60 years I'm not looking at date time देख नहीं रहा मैं I'm telling 1st April को people when 1st April 12 hits when 1st April 12 hits what happens that time 100 milliseconds are done 100 milliseconds are done which means 31st March 100 milliseconds touch hote you became 60 for that 1 millisecond you became 60 for that 1 millisecond you became 60 you are senior citizen you are a senior citizen just to clarify this is not what Rahul found this was approached in Supreme Court and Supreme Court confirmed saying he is right Supreme Court said a person born on 1st April is completed his age on 31st March and therefore is eligible for the higher limits. Is eligible for the higher limits. This is a court decision. This is a court decision. I am not objecting here. I am not objecting here. But now, people understand this carefully. If I tell you I am born on 2nd April 1966, now I am a normal citizen. Now I am a normal citizen because now I am only touched 364 days. My one day is still pending. The one day will complete only on 1st April. The one day will complete on 1st April, which means I am at 59 years and 364 days, and therefore I am still a normal citizen. I'm still a normal citizen. Now, let me put it this way. To make it easier for you people, I'll tell you this way. To make it simpler for you, I'll tell you this way. Stand Stand on 31st March. Stand on 31st March 2026. Stand on 31st March 2026 and ask yourself a simple question. How much of the age has been completed? How much of the age has been completed? If you're telling me that on 31st March 2026, I have finished 59 years, I am a normal citizen. But if you tell me on 31st March is my birth date, I have finished 60 years, I am a senior citizen. If on 31st March, on 1st April, I am having my birthday, then also 31st March, I finished my birth date, and therefore I'm still a senior citizen. In simple words, if you were born between the period 1st April 1966 and prior, 1st April 1966 and prior, you are a senior citizen. And if you are born on 1st April 1946 and prior, you are a super senior citizen. You are a super senior citizen. Now, by the way, people, this changes every year, obviously, because next assessment year, 1 year will again change. 1 year will again change. So for your exam, this is the hint. The hint is that if you are born on 1st April 1966, you are 60 years. And if you are born on 1st April 1946, you are super senior citizen, 80 years. 80 years. So if I have to put this out very simply to you people, notice this lines carefully. Notice this lines carefully. When I said age is 60 to 79 years, ages 60 to 79 years, I am saying completed ages 60 to 79 years any time in the previous year. Any time in the previous year. This is how the law reads. The law says when an individual has completed 60 years of age at any time in the previous year, he will be called a senior citizen, and a resident who has completed 80 years of age at any time in the previous year, he will be called a super senior citizen. He will be called a super senior citizen, which means your cutoff is 1st April. Your cutoff is 1st April. That is how the understanding is. Yes, law works very funny, people. No doubts about it. Yes, but this is what the law is. This is what the law is. And by the way, just to clarify, this was a circular. This was a circulars are binding on departments. But this circular is helping me also. This circular is helping me also because if I choose to be a senior citizen, my tax reduces. Up will I opt, not opt? This is why it is there in your syllabus. This is why it is there in your syllabus because it is a beneficial circular. It helps both me and the department, and therefore it is applicable to you equally enough. It is applicable to you equally enough. Any doubts on this part? Are we good enough to go? Yes. So the provisions is basically coming and saying if I am born on 1st April 1966, I am 60 years. If I am born on 1st April 1946, I am 80 years. I'm 80 years, giving me the eligibility of a higher rates. Eligibility of a higher rates. Age? Very good. Come to this part. Imagine an example where I'm coming and talking about 1st April 1966. I was born on 1st April 1966. My cutoff date is 1st April 2026. 1st April 2026. Go. 2026 minus 1966 is that's 60. 60 means yes, but again, careful. I should have my cutoff as 1st April, which means if I was born on 2nd April, then what happens? I'm at 59. I'm not at 60, which means 1st April is my cutoff. Keep the 1st April as cutoff and ask yourself, what is my age concurrent? Clear? Yes. Just to help you out, if I am telling you my birth date is 1st April 1961, tell me my exact age. Senior is okay. My age 60. How did you calculate? 2026 minus 1961 gives me the answer as 60. Very good. That is what the understanding should be. Any doubts on this? Yes. So how do you calculate age? Take the 1st April 26, go back and you'll find the answer accordingly. Clear with me on this? Yes. Now here is a hint for you in exam. Exam may generally they'll give you the age. So you are safe. Very rarely they will give you the date of birth. And when they're giving you the date of birth, the understanding is they want you to calculate the be very mindful of this. Yes, sometimes when they give you the date of birth, the hint is that they want you to calculate age to understand whether you are a citizen, senior citizen, or a super senior citizen. Any doubts on this part? Clear enough to go? Indian citizen, normal rates. I'm not bothered about your citizenship. I'm bothered about what your status is. I'm looking at your resident and non-resident. Next chapter, we'll discuss the next chapter. Yes, people understand I'm only bothered about your resident and non-resident status. I'm not bothered about your citizenship. You may be born to someone Indian. You may be born to someone foreign. I don't care. I don't care. In the next chapter, I will tell you how to determine whether you are a resident or a non-resident. Right now, if you are a resident, you will move to the normal buckets. If you're a non-resident, everything is normal rates. Everything is normal rates. Any doubts on this part? Clear enough to go? Yes, this is what the provisions are. So the provisions will come and clarify to you that if my age is given as follows, this is how I'll calculate my citizenship status. Good enough to go? Good enough to go? Yes, perfect. People, if I give you a question, last question before I give you the next concept, question number 7. नहीं किया? People copy this down. If you have not copied this, please copy it down. Please finish it off. You're not considering 2025 at any point of time. Check 26 only now. What is the previous year? So what's your end of the year then? Sorry. Not -1. Actually, it's -1 when you do after 1st April. Put it this way. 2nd April 1966 calculate करो क्या आ रहा है? 2nd April 1966 का calculate करो क्या आ रहा है? 60 आ रहा है? I don't want 60. I want 50. So it is after 1st April. It is one less. If it is before 1st April, then I don't care. Then it's a normal thing. Which one? This one? Yes. It's not. That's what she said. No, it's 2026 minus that year -1 because you're after 1st April. The cutoff is basically they're saying how to calculate the years. So what we can do is very simple. If you're on 1st April, then you take the age as it is, which means 2026 minus that year. But if you're after 1st April, you'll take 2026 -1. So you'll take the age as it is, no? Which is why senior super senior डाला ना. People done, done, done. I'll give you notes. I'll give you notes. Wait. अभी के लिए कोई issue? All good? Yes. People go back to your concept books. Go back to your concept books. तो फर्क नहीं पड़ता. People, you may celebrate birthday once in 4 years. Age will remain the same. It's a good question. People, question is, if I'm born on 29 February, can I come and say I'm my age is only aging once in 4 years? Yeah. Huh? क्यों नहीं डाल सकते? किसमें नहीं आता है? अच्छा, आधार अपडेट में नहीं आता है. The system policies have an issue, people. Yes, Aadhaar card and other system policies in India government has been notified to say that 29 February automatically deems to 20th February. Yes, that is how it is understanding. He's not wrong there. Yes, yes, yes. Shall we read, people? Let's read. It says, when it comes to rates of taxes, when I'm talking about an individual, my first thing is called alternate tax regime. In an alternate tax regime, I am talking about an individual with an age doesn't matter. where an age doesn't matter. The tax liability will be as follows. For the first 2,50,000, the tax is, but oh, 0. 2,50,000 to 5 lakh, the tax is 5 percentage. 5 lakhs to 10 lakhs, the tax is 20 percentage. After 10 lakhs, the tax is 30 percentage. If I am going to be a resident individual having an age completed of 60 years and is less than 90 years at any time in the previous year, then the age is 0 to 3 lakhs, 0. 3 lakhs to 5 lakhs, 5 percentage. 5 lakhs to 10 lakhs, 20 percentage. After that, 30 percentage. If I'm going to tell you that I'm a resident individual who has completed 80 years of age at any time in the previous year, then in that case it is 0 to 5 lakhs, 0. 5 lakhs to 10 lakhs, 20 percentage. After 10 lakhs is 30 percentage. Read the blue box. The blue box says any resident individual whose 60th or 80th birthday falls on 1st April 26 will be treated as having completed his age on 31st March 26 itself. On 31st March 26 itself, thereby making him eligible for the higher benefits given under the income tax laws given by a circular number 28. Given by a circular number 28, which means cutoff is 1st April. The cutoff is 1st April. Are we clear? Yes. Just to help you on understanding the age, people, I got a very beautiful formula. We're working on that formula. Yes. The formula is very simple. If I tell you that my age, my birth date is after 1st April, my birth date is after 1st April, what will you do? You'll take 2026 minus the date of birth minus 1. Take 2026 minus date of birth minus 1. But if you're born before or equal to 1st April, then in that case, you'll do 2026 minus the date of birth, full stop. Minus the date of birth, full stop. Don't know if it works for you, but if it works for you, this is the hint. This is the hint. If you have a sticky note, people, you can note it down in the notes itself. If you have a sticky note, people, please put it out in the notes itself. Note down very quickly. Done, 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 done. Very good. Yes, people, I'm moving you on forward. We have now finished off what are the three rates given to you: the rates of normal citizen, the rates of senior citizen, and the rates of super senior citizen. Now, somehow, somewhere, I'm not convinced with this. Somehow, somewhere, I'm not convinced with this, people, because we all learned when we started the subject that direct tax was apparently supposed to be a progressive tax, which means the higher the income, the higher the tax, and the lower the income, the lower the tax. That is what the understanding should be. Yes, but if you notice this carefully, even if an Ambani is earning 10 crore rupees or Rahul is earning 10 lakh rupees, we both get the same slab of 2 lakh 50,000. We both are not paying tax on 2 lakh 50,000. We both are not paying tax for 2 lakh 50 to 5 lakh at 12,500. My rates remain the same. Nothing is really changing. Yes, I understand that Ambani will pay 30 percentage on exceeding 10 lakhs, which may be more than mine, but it's still unfair, no? Why should Ambani be getting 2 lakh 50,000 ka slab? Why should Rahul earning lesser should be getting lower slab? Imagine a guy who's earning 3 lakh rupees. Imagine a guy who's earning 3 lakh rupees. People, 3 lakh rupees in India is a big number, small number. Saal ka 3 lakhs. Well, for one full year, if you're earning 3 lakh rupees, big number, small number, small number. But still, I'm coming and telling you, for the first 2 lakh 50, don't pay, but for the balance 50, you have to pay tax. You have to pay tax, which means I'm still extorting money out of you. 50,000 pay 5 percentage. Yes or no? Yes, a person earning 3 lakh rupees is also paying 2,500 rupees. Now you may say, Rahul, 2,500 not a big deal, but still for a person earning 3 lakhs, 2,500 is a huge number. Yes or no? Yes. Suppose something is not right here. Progressive taxation is not working out properly because a poor is also paying tax, a richer is also paying tax, a middle class is also paying tax. Disparity has to be made. Yes or no? Yes. A richer should pay more tax, a poor should pay less tax. Middle class is okay with what he's doing. Is okay with what he's doing. Agreed, not agreed? Yes. On that understanding, people, income tax came up with a proposal. Income tax said, TK. Let's do one thing. Let's split every person in India into three buckets. A bucket called poor, a bucket called middle class, and a bucket called rich. Yes. And therefore, what happened is categories of persons got determined now. Yes. In this categories of person, I'm now going to split you into three categories. One is called poor, one is called middle class, and finally a person called rich. A person called rich. People think and tell me, if I am poor, I should pay more tax, I should pay less tax. Less tax. I should pay less tax. Therefore, what will income tax do? Income tax will say, beta, whatever tax you computed is fine. Is fine. I don't want it. Take it back. Take it back. Which means income tax will say, whatever tax you computed for me right now, keep it with yourself. I will give you back a concession. I will give you back a concession. This concession in income tax came to be known as rebate under section 87 capital A. Came to be known as rebate under section 87 capital A, where income tax said you compute the tax, don't change the computation. The number which you have is great. The number which you have is great, but whatever number comes in that, take it back. Take it back, which means tax will technically become zero. Tax will technically become zero. Correct, not correct? Correct, not correct? Yes, people, I am a middle class guy. Do I need any benefits? I'm doing good in life. I'm doing good in life. I'm not exactly poor, neither am I too rich. Neither am I too rich. Income tax will say if you're middle class, whatever you did is fine enough. Whatever you did is fine enough. I don't need anything extra. Which means whatever computation you did right now was on the assumption that you are a middle class category. So all the five examples we did, in all the five examples, numbers we got was the number a middle class will pay tax. A middle class will pay tax. Any doubts on this part? No. People, I am rich. I am rich. I should pay more tax. I should pay more tax. With that concept came in income tax, something called as surcharge, or as we call it, surtax. Yes, surcharge or surtax in local terms is also called a super tax, or we call it tax on tax. We call it tax on tax. Basically, income tax is coming and telling the tax which you computed, no, that itself looks like an income. What? The tax which you computed itself looks like an income, which means on that again I want tax. On that again I want tax. Basically, you're going and telling government that, sir, I am giving you 30 lakhs as tax. Government is like 30 lakhs. 30 lakhs itself looks like a big number, which means you are basically giving me your income. Again, on that, I want tax, which means add on, add on, add is what the understanding would be. Is what the understanding would be. Clear, not clear? Yes or no? So, income tax came up with a proposal where income tax said, if I find you to be a poor guy, I will give you back your money in the form of rebate. If you're found a middle class, I will say what you did is the right answer. But if you become a rich person, I will want more tax from you in the form of surcharge. In the form of surcharge. Any doubts on this part? Yes. Which means now Rahul's responsibility is to come and tell you who exactly is rich and who exactly is poor. Automatically, person in the middle is middle class. That is what the understanding is. Yes. Yes. Income tax came up with a proposal where income tax said if a person's total income, what income, what number you have, the number you have, if the person's total income is less than or equal to rupees 5 lakhs, if a person's total income is less than or equal to 5 lakhs, income tax says, my dear child, you are poor, you are poor, you can take back your rebate, you can take back your rebate, which means 5 lakhs varikom, whatever income you want, not taxable, not taxable. Yes or no? Yes or no? When are you poor people? With an income less than or equal to 5 lakhs. Now question is very simple. Right now, right now, you guys are you are poor. You are poor unless you have already started trading and all. That's a different conversation. But right now, you all are poor because even though your papa, mummy, family members may be middle class or rich, on your level, you are poor, which means income tax looks at you separately and your parents separately. This is not family tax. This is personal income tax, which means personally you are poor. Abo personally, that is why you are not paying tax even now. Because whatever you have as tax, income tax says, वापस रख ले बेटा, कोई टेंशन नहीं है. Yes, so basically people all your on the Diwali and all those things that one relative will come to your house, will nag about life, will come and say, why are you doing CA and all in life? CA में तो attempt होता है. All that nonsense they will do. And kadasili they'll give you one lifafa, some 100 rupees, 101 rupees, chiller token. Yes. Now technically people that chiller token, 101 rupees is your income. Which means if you declare to government, sir, my income is 101, government will say, chiller kuti, poor dani, poor dani, whatever tax comes on that, take back, rebate, take back, rebate. That is what the understanding is. Yes or no? Yes. Tell me, people, if my income is up to 5 lakhs, what I should have paid as tax? Correct, not correct. If I was having a rebate of 5 lakh rupees, I would have saved up to 12,500. Therefore, income tax said, if you are having an income up to 5 lakhs, the rebate I will give you is rupees 12,500. Is rupees 12,500. Now, people question, look, Rahul's current year income is zero. Rahul is poor. Rahul's tax is zero. Rahul goes to government and comes and says, sir, I am poor. I am eligible for rebate. Give me 12,500. Correct? No. Which means every year I'll go to government and say, sir, make a refund 12,500. Exactly. People, rebate is basically what you were supposed to pay getting back a refund. What you were supposed to pay getting back as refund, which means you were supposed to pay me nothing. So you will also get back nothing. In simple words, it is 12,500 or actual tax, whichever is lower. Whichever is lower. Yes or no? Yes. So if you tell me that the tax payable is 10,000, government will say, then I don't want anything, you keep it. If you say, no, no, sir, my tax payable is 13,000, government will say, 12,500, I'll give you back 500k, you have to pay me tax. You have to pay me tax. Now, people, will it come to a scenario that you will have a tax payable of 13,000? No, because if the income, you'll automatically move to 5 lakhs and above. You'll automatically become a middle class category. So that possibility is not there. Correct, not correct? It is there. We will discuss next class. Yes. Abhi ke liye you think it is not there. Abhi ke liye you think it's not there. Next classes we will come and tell, yes, there is a possibility that even if you are poor, you will pay tax. You will pay. People, for those who remember, I told you an example. कौन बनेगा करोड़पति? Huh? Other than KBC income, did you have anything? I'll come to that. Yes, the point is very simple, people. There are situations where you will end up paying tax even if you are poor. What is the scenario? Next class topic. We will not discuss right now. Right now, I'm just telling you that you are poor if you are having an income up to 5 lakhs. Tax rebate is 12,500 or actual tax, whichever is very good, whichever is lower. Any doubts? Yes. Look at the 5 scenarios. Tell me, where am I poor? Look at the 5 scenarios and tell me, where am I poor? People, scenario number 1, I am having an income of 551. I am not poor. I am not poor. Scenario number 2, I am having 80 lakh, 87 lakhs. 87 lakh. I am not poor. Illustration number 5, I am 9 lakh 49. I am not poor. Illustration number 6 हम लोग ने किया ही नहीं. Yes, which means I don't have a question with not poor. Therefore, take down a question. Sorry, किसके लिए? 6 में इंग्लिश ही तो है. Lines is only for numbers, people. Six is only having English, doesn't matter. Illustration number 7. Illustration number 7. Compute tax of Mr. Rich, age 65 years, having a total income of rupees 4,89,910. I'm so nice, मैं राउंड ऑफ करके दे दिया. जाओ ढूंढो. क्या हुआ? Go find the answer. My question is compute tax. हाँ डेसिमल तो राउंड ऑफ होगा ही ना. इनकम छोड़ो, राउंड ऑफ तो डेसिमल. आई टोल्ड यू व्हाट, decimal is not given in the act, decimal is given in ICI. ICI wants always decimals round off. Answer is, why is it 9496? People, are you poor, not poor? Will you be eligible for rebate, not be eligible for rebate? So how is your tax 9496? People, tax is zero. Tax is zero because understand, tax is what you computed, but you never had to pay it. You never had to pay it because you are eligible for rebate. Correct, not correct? Correct, not correct? Correct, not correct? Wrong. Why will you pay and get it back? People, government said nahi chahiye. Rebate means don't give. You're not going to pay and get it back. What is the point of giving it then? Because because the tax is itself not 9496. The tax is itself not 9496. For those who got the tax is 9496, what did you do? 0 to 0 to 0 to 3 lakhs. किसने बोला 0 to 3 lakhs? That's not my mistake. I told you on the start of the class. You do not ask the right question. I will keep changing facts. How can you assume that? कहाँ लिखा है? तभी तो. If it's nothing mentioned, what should you do? You should try both the answers. When nothing is given, you always try both the answers. People, you start assuming questions. I will start assuming attempts. Understand carefully. I'm telling you once again, I will always give you wrong questions or at least incomplete questions. It's your job going forward to ask me क्या तुम्हें चाहिए. If you miss out a fact, I will always keep changing answers. I told you, I want to strike your book off. मैं करूंगा, जो करना है करूंगा. Yes, people, I want both the answers on this. I want both the answers on this. Do what if happens if you are a resident and what happens if you are a non-resident. Don't give me assumptions and all. Don't give me assumptions. I want answers. If Rich is a resident and if Rich is a non-resident. Yes, yes. I'm making it very clear once again, people. If there is no facts, you will ask the right question. Don't assume facts. I will change the answers. And yes, I want every single person to think loud. Ask yourself what are the right assumptions you're making. Yes, 65 means senior, but that I told you is only for resident senior. When you don't know the facts, you have to ask the facts accordingly. Are we making sense? Yes. This is the mistake which happens in exam, people. You start assuming facts. I say always gives you alternate answers, which means you start losing marks. You start losing marks. That is not what you're going to do. I'm coming to that part. 1 second. Give me 1 second. Abhi ke liye people, rich is a resident, rich is a non-resident. Help me with this. If rich is a resident, I will say for the 0 to 3 lakhs, answer is no tax. From 3 lakhs to 4 lakh 89,910 at the rate of 5 percentage. Answer is 9496. Giving me the total as 9496. Now, people, this is what going forward you're going to refer to as basic tax. This is what you're going to refer to as basic tax. On this basic tax, you'll now come and say less rebate. Yes, less rebate. Now, Rahul, do you have to remember the section number? No, don't need to remember it. If you remember it, great, but don't make a mistake. There's only one rule I have, people. If you know the section number, quote it. If you don't know, don't touch it. Don't touch it. A mistake from your side. Rahul, 87 A ke jagah 87 likh diya. Big deal. They will strike off the answer. They will straightforward strike off the answer because they will assume you did not even know the section. Yes, a small mistake on the section code itself can lose you the complete marks, which means it's not worth the risk. It's not worth the risk. You know it very confidently, Rahul, yehi number hai. Go for it. If you don't know it, don't touch it. Don't touch it. Which is why I'll tell you right now itself, I don't have a practice to tell you section numbers. I will not tell you in any classes. कोई क्लास में मैं सेक्शन नंबर्स नहीं कोट करूंगा because I don't want the mistake from your side. कल को जाके आई कोट अ सेक्शन नंबर, राहुल भी आपने पढ़ाया था, मैंने गलती से लिख के आ गया. I don't want that blame on me. Yes, so I will not quote section numbers. Section numbers will be in your book. If you feel like you're overconfident, you want to read it, your choice. I will not quote it. I don't want your risk on this. Clear? Yes. So rebate नहीं आ रहा है. Number is 9496. Number gives me zero tax. Number gives me zero tax. Any doubts on this part? आगे बढ़े. Yes, good. Now, people, right side we are going to do together. There is a small change to make, so hold back. Yes, first of all, we are rich with the non-resident bucket. The moment I am a non-resident, my slab is 0 to 2 lakh 50,000, which means I'll say for the first 0 to 2.5 lakhs, tax is 0. Tax is 0. From 2.5 lakhs to 4 lakh 89,910 at the rate of 5 percentage. Number is 996, giving me the total as my basic tax. Now, people, hold. Don't write rebate. Hold. I told you we are doing it together. Hold back. Understand this carefully and tell me, people, who are you? First of all, you are a non-resident. Yes. Second, you are trying to become a poor. You're trying to become a poor. Same example, people. Think about this carefully. Imagine Bill Gates. Imagine Bill Gates making crores and crores of money sitting in US. Yes, he's selling Microsoft license, making crores and crores of money in US. Guys, technically a rich guy. Guys, technically a rich guy. Now tell me, people, whatever money he earned in US, can India collect tax? No. Now he is coming down to India, and in India he sold one CD. One CD he sold for 3,000 rupees. He made a profit of 3,000. He made a profit of 3,000. He will go to Indian government and come and say, sir, for India purposes, I am poor. For India purposes, I am poor. Give me refund. Give me refund. Will government agree? No. Which means, people, the problem is I can only call someone poor as my poor. I can only call someone poor as my poor. I don't know what is the other person. First of all, a person coming from US can never be poor. If he has the liberty to come down to India and sell goods in India, which means he's a multinational guy. Can a multinational guy ever be having an income less than 5 lakhs in life? No, which means a non-resident can traditionally be poor, not be poor, not be. You have already learned this, people. We already know Indians are the ones whom we call poor. The moment you see a white face, you'll come and say Gora Munda, Puhar nahi hai. Yes or no? Yes, you will start getting overexcited when you see someone on a train and all. Foreigner, you'll see foreigner photo lete hain. Yes or no? For you and me, foreigners are never poor. Correct? Yes or no? Yes, it's a practice, people. कुछ नहीं कर सकते. Yes, it's a general practice from our side. We see foreigners, we get overexcited. Yes or no? Yes, वो 6,000 वाला केस अलग है, but मैं बता रहा हूँ. छोड़ो, नहीं समझ में आया, छोड़ दो. कुछ नहीं. Yes, for those who didn't understand, it's okay. This is between boys. Correct? Okay, between men and boys. Yes. Yes, point is very simple, people. Understand this carefully. Looking at a foreigner, I will never call someone as poor. And therefore, income tax also agreed to the fact, and income tax said I cannot call a poor person eligible for rebate if he is a non-resident. If he is a non-resident. Agreed, not agreed? Yes. So understand this carefully. When I spoke about the word rebate is only eligible for, very good, is only eligible for residents. In simple words, income tax has now taken away two benefits from non-residents. Benefit number one, I cannot get a higher slab. Benefit number two, rebates are also gone out of you. Yes, which means now for income tax purposes, even if this rich guy is a non-resident earning 4 lakh rupees, I will not call him poor. I will call him middle class. I'll call him middle class. No concept of poor anymore. No concept of poor anymore. Any doubts on this part? Clear? Which means again, I'm going to leave two lines and I'm going to leave it as it is. I'm going to leave it as it is. Yes. अभी के लिए नहीं होता. We'll discuss it later. Yes, there are round of concepts. Not right now. We'll discuss it about. Any doubts on this part? Yes. In simple words, people, you can be a poor only if you're a resident. A non-resident is not going to become a poor, which is why you have to be careful to understand who is the status here. Don't make assumptions. Don't make assumptions. Now, people, assuming assuming ICA forgot to give you the status, will you have to do both? Luckily, no. Luckily, no. If ICA does not give you the thing, ICA assumes a person to be a resident. ICA assumes the person to be a resident, but that's only for limited purposes. It doesn't happen in every question. Doesn't happen in every question, which means you will only do that when you're extremely confident that ICA has missed the word. Until that stage, always look for both, whether it is resident or non-resident. मेरी क्लास में तो 101%. If you do only one of the assumption, मैं गलती मानूंगा. Yes, which means every single question going forward, you will have to ask the right question. What is his status? What is his age? You miss one of the two things, I will strike it off. I will strike it off. Quite doubts? He can become. A US guy can become an. That's what I'm telling you. Forget the fact that he's a citizen. I'm not bothered about his citizenship. I'm bothered about his status. Status will be discussed in the next topic. When we go to the next chapter, I will tell you how can a US guy become an Indian guy? How can an Indian guy become a foreign guy? All those things will be discussed. Of. Don't worry about it. Right now, focus on the attention that he can be a resident or a non-resident. Clear with me on this? Any doubts? Good to go. Perfect. With that, people, I'm out of the way for a resident. I am moving on to rich categories. I'm moving on to rich categories. I need to levy surcharge, which means I need to ask you to pay tax on. Very good. Keeping that in mind, income tax says how can you become a rich person? Income tax says you will become a rich person if I find out that your total income is more than 50 lakhs. If your total income is more than 50 lakhs. Apo, can I tell you this? People, a middle class person is anywhere between 5 lakhs to 50 lakhs. A person anywhere between 5 lakhs to 50 lakhs is going to be a middle class person. Any person more than 50 lakhs is going to be rich person. Income tax says if you are going to have an income more than 50 lakhs up to 1 crore, up to 1 crore, you need to pay me a surcharge of rupees 10 percentage. A surcharge of 10 percentage. Question: 10 percentage of what? Of, very good. It is 10 percentage of basic tax. It is 10 percentage of basic tax. It is not 10 percentage of your income. It is 10 percentage of your basic tax. How does this happen? We will discuss. Yes, a small change you have to make, people. Otherwise, it will become very wrong here. Yes, I am going more than 1 crore. If I am having an income more than 1 crore, up to 2 crores, income tax will say I want a surcharge of 15 percentage. I want a surcharge of 15 percentage. If your income is going to be more than 2 crores, up to 5 crores, correct. Up to 5 crores, I am going to levy a surcharge of 25 percentage. And if you're going to go more than 5 crores, I'm going to be levying a surcharge of 37 percentage. I'm going to be levying a surcharge of 37 percentage. Now, if you remember, people, when we spoke about KBC, I told you the person was paying 30 plus 37 plus 4, 42.744 is what he was paying. 42.744 comes as 30 plus 37. Another 4 will come in. We'll discuss later. Right now, the surcharge rates are 10, 15, 25, 30. Very good. This is what the surcharge rates are. Any doubts on this? Clear enough to go? Yes. If I have to put it this way, people, up to 5 lakhs, I am poor. From 5 lakhs to 40, 50 lakhs, I am middle class. 50 lakhs to 1 crore, I am rich. 1 crore to 2 crore, I am a little more rich. 2 crores to 5 crores, I am a little more rich. And above 5 crores, I am super rich. I'm super rich. I need to pay 37 percentage surcharge. 37 percentage surcharge. Now, question, listen. People, rebate is only given for residents. I am rich. Bill Gates itself is coming and telling I'm earning 5 crores from India. Bill Gates itself is coming and telling he's earning 5 crores from India. Will government come and say, no problem, become middle class? Government will say, beta, if you're paying more, good, come. Yes or no? Which means surcharge is applicable on both residents and very good. I am going to apply surcharge on both resident and non-resident. Let me make it clear to you people as you move to this chapter is very simple. When government is losing money, government will say non milega, nahi milega. When government is getting money, government will say everyone is applicable. Everyone is applicable. Standard Marwadi India practice. Clear? Yes, I will never make losses. I will never make losses. If I'm making losses, I will not allow. I will not allow. That is what the tradition is. Are we making sense? Clear enough to go? Yes. Now, if you notice, people, some places we learned 5 spaces, some places we left 2 spaces. Yes. Places where we left 2 spaces were middle class buckets. Places where we left 5 was rich bucket. Because we have to add extras. We have to add extras. Go forward. Tell me, where am I rich? I'm in illustration 1. I am at 7,53,980. I am hold back. Illustration number 2. I am at 98, 18, 540. I am more than 50 lakhs. Need to levy surcharge at the rate of 10 percentage. Now look carefully. Look, people. I am between 50 lakhs to 1 crore. Surcharge levy is 10 percentage. 10 percentage of what? Of the number which you have in your hand, which is called as 27,58,062, is what I'm going to now name as basic tax. Is what I'm going to now name as basic tax. On this basic tax, I'm now going to include a word called as including surcharge at the rate of 10 percentage. At the rate of 10 percentage, people, number is 275806. Very good. Hey, no decimals. Number total is 303386 is the answer. 303386 is the right answer. Clear? Yes. You still see 2 lines missing. We will discuss. Pending है कुछ. अभी के लिए ये नंबर है. Any doubts? आगे बढ़े. Yes. No, that's what the next question is. We'll discuss the next question. Clear? Yes. People, I am at illustration number 3. My number is 5 crores 51 lakhs 49,380. People, I am extra rich 37 percentage. Now look. People, here is the question. Here is a question. Hey, I know up to 50 lakhs, no surcharge. 50 lakhs to 1 crore, 10 percentage, 1 to 2 to 15 percentage, 2 to 5, 25, and then it becomes 37. Upon my question is, should I take this 16357 and split into four buckets? One bucket I will put 0, one bucket I'll put 10, one bucket I'll put 15, 125, and 137. No, income tax says the moment you touched 5 crores, you became 37 percentage liable, which means surcharge is not on slab concept. Surcharge is a flat number because I'm not levying surcharge on your income. I'm levying surcharge on your tax. What is my tax given? 1 crore 63 lakh 57,314 is now what I'm going to call as very good is what I'm going to call as basic tax, adding a surcharge at the rate of 37 percentage on go forward. Hit me the number. Surcharge 60 60 lakh टोटल किया तो 224,950 is the number. Surcharge is 37 percentage of my basic tax. It's not on my income. Income tells me what to apply. Income tells me that my income is 5 crores, apply 37. Apply 37, but at that stage I will stop. The moment I get the 37 percentage number in my hand, that is 37 of my basic tax. The 37 of my basic tax. Any doubts on this part? Good enough to go? Yes, very good. Look at the next one. Illustration number 4 says 87 lakh 65,430. Am I rich? Yes, my surcharge is hitting at, which means this number is now going to be called as basic tax. On this basic tax, I will apply surcharge at the rate of 10 percentage. Number is 24396. Very good. 63 is the right answer. 2683592 is the right answer. Any doubts? Good to go. Good to go. Very good. I am at illustration 5. People 9 lakh 49. I am middle class. Any challenges here? Answer remains same. Leave it as it is. I'm at illustration number 7. I am I am not poor. Left is poor, right is middle class. Left is poor, right is middle class, which means answer remains as it is. Answer remains as it is. Any doubts on this part? Good enough to go. Perfect. This is how the computation looks like. Now, people, I'm taking it step by step. Yes, ideally, when a question comes to you, they'll give you 5 crores. You have to do everything from top to down. But I'm teaching you step by step so that you understand what is happening. And then we give you one question, you'll do everything from top to down. Yes, right now I'm just trying to make you understand the concept if that is making sense. Clear? Yes, very good. Now people left off with two lines. हर जगह पे दो line pending पड़ा. Yes, when the number became zero, the number became zero, nothing else. But in every place there are two lines pending. Two lines pending. What is the issue here? What is the issue here? Look, people, I am going to collect tax. Who am I? Government of India. Government of India. Government of India is collecting tax from you. Tell me to do what? Hey, I am collecting tax. I am doing what with it? Huh? People, the money which you're going to give to me, what am I going to use it for? Development. Countries development. कितनी countries? अच्छा, country wise. अच्छा, हाँ. Country development. What developments are you doing? Infrastructure. हाँ, metro बना रहे हैं. Subsidies क्या होता है? What is subsidies? LPG वाला. The LPG benefit you're getting. Okay, next. Agriculture. They're helping farmers by doing what? Cutting electricity. Fertilizer they're giving. Okay, subsidy. Next. Government. गवर्नमेंट एम्प्लॉई सैलरी वो सीएम सबका सैलरी मोदी का सैलरी अच्छा हाँ नेक्स्ट Top quality goods. Roads. Top quality. Oxymoron works in various terms. Here it's not even oxy, it's moron. Not you, I'm talking about government. Yes. To tell that government is giving you top quality roads, सुबह आना people, मजा आता है एकदम सुबह सुबह. Yes. Anything else? क्या कर रहे हैं? Tell me quickly. Okay, let me put it in a different question. My question is, where does government spend most of its money? Defense. Interest payments too. Interest payments too. किससे लोन लिया इंडिया ने? इंडिया ने किससे लोन ले लिया? यूनियन बैंक. People, unfortunately, he is right. India spends about 40 to 45 percentage of its revenue only on paying back interest. Paying back interest. And let me be clear on this, people. I am not even paying loan back. I'm paying the interest back, which means the loan quantum we have taken itself is so huge that paying interest itself takes 45 percentage of my yearly annual revenue. Yes, loan to dur ki baat hai. By the time we have to repay loan, we have to shut down India only. Yes, that is the kind of loans debts we have. At least doing better than Pakistan, but take care. Yes, Pakistan is at a point right now where they don't even have money to pay interest. They're that much bankrupt, right? But nevertheless, point is right now, major money of ours goes into interest payments. Second, very good, major money goes into army officers, defense payment. Third, infrastructure hits the next. Infrastructure hits the next, and four is where you get into government salaries. Yes, between all these payments, people, one thing got missed out. Huh? You get municipality tax. No, state is already collecting its own taxes. People, one major thing which you need in life is already not getting recognized. The one which rightly Himanshu said, what is called as education and healthcare. Yes, the one place where you should actually be spending money is the place where nothing is going. Is the place where nothing is going. And therefore, people as citizens of India, the first complaint we made is, sir, what the hell will you do with defense when there is no one to save? Yes or no? When there is no one to save, what is the point of having defense? So therefore, we need more money allocation to health and education. We need more money allocation to health and education. Government said, see, boss, I understand your trouble. I want to support. Just that I don't have money. If you are that much interested, why don't you pay the money? Why don't you pay the money? By that proposal itself, people, government now said you will now have to pay extra money to support health and education. You'll now have to pay extra money to support health and education. And this time we said, sir, if you're doing that, I need a promise. Promise that if I pay this money, it will only be supported for health and education. And therefore, by that logic, came in a concept called cess. Came in a concept called cess. Now, for those who understand this carefully, people, when Rahul pays taxes, that is a generic money given by Rahul. Government can use it however it wants. When Rahul pays surcharge, that is again generic money which government can use however it wants. But when Rahul uses the word cess, it means Rahul is forcing the government that this money will only be used for a particular purpose. A particular purpose. In my case, the particular purpose is health and education, which is why the term is called health and education cess, or we call it HND cess. We call it HND cess. As you proceed forward, people, not just in my subject, various subjects you learn this concept. Yes, my subject has this word called health and education cess. IDT, when you go, IDT will have the word called Swachh Bharat cess, called as Swachh Bharat cess, which means government is collecting money from you to keep the India clean, as if it is not their responsibility. Yes, for that also you only have to pay money. For that also you have to pay money. As you move to something called customs and all, you will have something called Krishi Kalyan cess, KKC. Called KKC. Krishi Kalyan cess basically means money paid for development of Krishi is farmers. for development of farmers. Krishi means farmers, Kalyan means development, Cess means specific reason. Specific reason. So we have money paid for farmers' developments. Yes, various laws have various payments. Three of the ones which I know people. Swachh Bharat says, Krishi Kalyan says, and my relevant one is health and education says. Income tax came up with a proposal where income tax said any person, whether you are rich, whether you are poor, whether you are middle class, you will have to pay me something called as H&D cess बराबर है at the rate of 4 percentage. You'll have to pay me a H&D cess at the rate of 4 percentage. Question is 4 percentage on what? It is 4 percentage on basic tax plus surcharge minus cess. Echi, minus rebate. It is 4 percentage on basic tax plus surcharge minus rebate. Basically, what is left with you right now? The two lines के ऊपर जो number है, that is the number. That is the number on which I need to pay 4 percentage. Clear? Yes. Addi. Question number one. Question number one. 7,53,980. I'm a middle class person. No surcharge, no rebate. Basic tax is the only number. Add 4 percentage cess. It's called add H&D cess. People, can I use the short form? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Permitted short form. Permitted short form number is 2532. Adding the number is 828. Number is 65828. Yes. Now, two lines is over. This is what government wants from you. This is what government wants from you. But again, look at this carefully. People, government is asking you to pay 65,828. Will you put chillers in his hand? Will you put chillers in his hand? No. At this stage, government introduced golden rule number two. You will have to round off to the nearest 10. You'll have to round off to the nearest 10, which means now I'm introducing golden rule number two. Golden rule number two says, golden rule number says, the final tax payable, the final tax payable should be rounded off to rupees 10. To rupees 10. Yes, yes. Now, people, again, this is not coming from a generic understanding. This is coming from a section. Section term is section 288b. Section 288b. मतलब ये भी करना mandatory. Don't do this and you lose marks again. You lose marks again. For this also you lose marks here, people. Yes. Luckily, the difference is if total income is not rounded off, they will strike the whole thing. But if the tax payable is not rounded off, you lose half a mark. You lose half a mark. Now, for those who are thinking around half mark ही तो है. Half mark is the pain which you will see when it comes to 39 and when it comes to 59. Because 39 पे fail है और 59 पे exemption गया. Yes, those are the people who feel the plight. Those are the people who feel the plight. Don't make that mistakes. Don't make that mistakes. A chota sa mistake can cause you dearly. Yes, which means the number is tax payable, and then our next line will say tax payable with the round off. With the round off, number is 65,830. 65,830. Now notice this, people. I could have written 65,830 directly also. The answer would have not changed. Yes, but you should show the presentation separately. First put 288 and then write 630. The reason is because it helps you show to the examiner that you knew the provision and you wrote it properly. Yes, that one additional line from your side can give an extra weightage on your side. Yes, it is an extra pain, no doubts about it, but it helps you present your paper better, and therefore it is important that you show the line separately. Clear? Yes. Help me with the next one. Illustration number two. I am having basic tax. I also have a surcharge. I'm applying cess on. I'm applying cess on the number which I have in my hand, which is 30 lakh 33,000. Add cess on this. H&D cess at the rate of 4 percentage is 1,21,355. Total 223 is my tax payable. Next line says rounded off 31, 55, 220. चेक करो चेक करो any doubts good to go perfect next one my illustration number 3 is surcharge of 37 applied 22 lakh 40,000 9 2 crores 24 lakh 9,520 was my number I'm adding health and education says 8 lakh total into 5,901 which gets rounded off to 2 lakh 33,000 5 900 5 900 people if you're stuck somewhere let me know done 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 notice how I put double underlines everywhere it confirms to examiner that you're done with the answer small presentation things people doesn't impact much but shows a lot of presentation goods yes these are all ranker ways of doing things so better do it properly put a double underline just to clarify that I'm done with the answer this is the mark give me 4 on this clear yes good I am four pending with 4 number is 2719936 getting rounded off to 2719940 agreed agreed very good 5 people find my middle class go forward add health and education says 1 lakh 4,000 people luckily for me there is no round up which means for this line itself I can double underline and close the answer off yes yes good last question people on the left side says is 0 because anyway basic minus rebate tax became 0 which means answer also becomes this was an indirect way of government coming and saying I am getting this money for the purpose of health and education obviously not for middle class and rich people but for poor people if I ask poor itself to pay me cess so what is the point of doing it yes so this is an indirect way of coming and saying so poor will not pay any cess automatically moves only for move forward plus health and education cess 4 total is this is the tax table any doubts yes which means Going forward, when I give you a number, people, when I give you a number called 5 crores, 2 crores, 3 crores, whatever it is, I don't want step, I want everything. This is the number you are going to present to me. Yes, with presentation of this number is what you'll score your 2 to 3 marks in exam. 2 to 3 marks in your exam. Are we clear? Yes or no? This is what you're going to present to me. Any doubts on this part? Good enough to go? Yes, someone is asking it out. Huh. Huh. Rebate is before. What are you playing cess on? You're playing cess on basic minus rebate, which means first rebate applies and then cess applies. You can't apply cess before that. Yes, so which means after the rebate, anyway, tax becomes zero. It doesn't matter then. Yes, so understand this carefully, people. Cess is always the last thing to do. You cannot do cess before. Don't touch it that way. Yes, always apply surcharge, rebate, and then you can apply cess accordingly. You can apply cess accordingly. Are we clear? Yes. People, weird question I'm going to ask. Not for today. You're going to notice in the next classes. Question is, can you have one person paying both surcharge and rebate? A person is paying surcharge also, claiming rebate also. Possible, not possible. How will you be poor there? Lifelong I was poor. That year I'm not poor. No. Can a person ever come to a scenario where he'll pay surcharge also and rebate also? Possible, not possible. Sometimes na every 1 month. I'm checking total income only. No, varshatik income dana paakran. Okay. So you'll go to government and come and say, sir, today I'm rich. Last year I was poor. I want rebate this year. So rebate is average of 3 years. You have to be poor last 3 years on the mari. Illa. You pay advance tax. No? How does that work? Hey, when you're computing your tax, you're computing either of the two. No, how you're computing both? When you compute a tax, you'll compute with rebate or with surcharge. Advance tax is just an estimation given. How is that relevant to tax payable? That's illegal. I'm asking one income, same person, having a surcharge also and a rebate also. No, right? No, right? எங்க ஆவரேஜ் ஆஃப் 3 இயர்ஸா அந்த மாதிரி கான்செப்டே கிடையாது நான் சொல்றேன் இந்த வருஷத்துக்கு சேம் இயர் சேம் ஃபேக்ட் சேம் இன்கம் ஐ வாண்ட் டு பே சர்சார்ஜ் ஆல்சோ ரிபேட் ஆல்சோ இட் இஸ் ஆப்வியஸ் இல்லைன்னா கேட்க மாட்டேனே salary comes with TDS okay yes you can okay there's a difference between getting refund and getting rebate my question is you have a rebate and a surcharge not refund people abhi ke liye not possible abhi ke liye not possible give me 2 more classes third class I will tell you why is it possible yes abhi ke liye it is definitely not possible you cannot have a single person being poor also that's also looks very weird looks very weird but yes there are situations like that there are situations like that where you will end up becoming poor also let's also any doubts on this part clear enough to go yes very good let's take 10 people and then we'll come back and discuss the balance I have one small thing and I'm giving you homework for today all right people so we have we have completed what is called as the discussion on alternate tax regime. Yes, to finish the alternate discussion on alternate tax regime, we have understood that it comes to three slabs. We have normal slab, we have senior citizens, we have super senior citizens. We break them into three buckets. One is called poor, middle class. Yes. Now, before I take you forward to the next concept, let me make it extremely clear to all of you. The wordings called poor, the wordings called middle class, the wordings called rich is internal discussions is internal discussions this is not the language which ICI uses this is not the language which income tax uses yes if I see one paper starting to write saying Rahul has earned income less than 5 lakhs and therefore he's poor The paper will be eradicated. Yes, no papers should have the words rich or middle class or poor. Understanding is very simple. You see the word poor, you call it rebate. You see the person rich, you call it surcharge. That is what the understanding is. I will keep using simple languages to make you understand. That does not mean that that's part of the syllabus, so don't make those kind of mistakes. Clear? Yes, very good. With that understanding out of the way, people, we have completed what is called as alternate tax regime, and I'm moving you forward to a very small concept called default for your homework purposes. We are understanding what is called as the word called as default tax regime. Yes. Now, if you remember this, when we were discussing about our golden rules, I spoke about step number 10, which is your alternate tax regime. And then we had step number 9, which is your default tax regime. If you go to step 12, if you go to step 12, the step 12 will somewhere say 11 versus 10, whichever is higher, versus 9, whichever is lower. At this stage, I have not taught you what is step 11. So let's ignore step 11. If you ignore step 11, the answer is 10 versus 9, whichever is lower. Let me give you the background on this. The issue is very simple, people. Up to 2019, income tax only had one rule, the rule which we learned right now. Yes, something called as alternate tax regime. That was the only thing which was available in income tax. In 2019, some big changes came in. Change number one, income tax introduced this 25 and 37 nonsense. The surcharge rates of 25 and 37 was the first time which was got launched in 2019. Now, for those who know, elections happened once in 5 years, which means 2019 was the election year. As an election period, Modi Sarkar was trying to be very nice because it wanted to be elected back. Yes, and therefore in 2019 came up the proposal to start charging 25 and 37 with the simple request that now rich people will pay more tax so that government becomes an indirect Robin Hood. Yes, we will collect more tax from rich and pay it off to poor. The problem is they did not recognize this. Literally speaking, rich people are the one who run the market. You start putting more tax on them, they will start rebelling for you. Yes. So what happened is 2019 election year, they had put a surcharge of 25 and 37. Rich people got offended. At a certain point of time, rich people came and said, if I literally have to pay 42 percentage of tax, I might as well not earn itself. I might as well not earn itself. And therefore, what they did, they stopped investing in the market. Now, people imagine all the rich people stopping to invest in the market. Market will crash. Market crash. 2019 was the worst year. Recession year came in. Market crashed to the heavy extent possible. Now, Modi Sarkar is extremely scared because they want to get re-elected back, and market is crashing on the other side. Yes, shows very bad on their face. At this stage, Modi Sarkar decided, okay, need to make some changes. Need to make some changes, and therefore came in the concept of what we call as new tax regime. Yes, came in a concept of new tax regime. The only funny thing is 2019 when they introduced it only for companies, which means companies were the first parties who got new tax regime as a concept. And it was beautiful. They gave you some lower rates. They came and said you have to pay lower tax. People were extremely happy. So people were like, okay, let's go to new tax regime. The issue what happened is when they introduced this in new tax regime, they introduced it only for companies, and therefore individuals still felt offended. So the rich individuals came and said, what the hell is wrong with you? The ones who made the problem is me, and you're still ignoring me here. You're still ignoring me here. If you're going to introduce new tax regime, I also want it for individuals. I also want it for individuals. 2020, Modi Sarkar said, nahi karenge. We will not introduce. Rich people got very offended. They were like, boss, you bloody introduce a new tax regime for me right now, or we will throw you out of the regime. Yes, which means 2021 became a very serious year because Modi wasn't do or die situation. And therefore, what happened is in 2021, Nirmala ma'am introduced something called as new tax regime for individuals. For individuals, where she came and said, I will reduce the tax rate, not the tax. I will reduce the tax rate, which means she came and said, instead of you paying something like 5, 20, and 30, maybe pay 5, 10, 15, 20, something like that. The only difficulty is India will never give you a loss, no people. What did I tell you? India will never make a loss, which means that one side of the story, India said, I will reduce your tax rate. On the other side, I will increase your income base. I will increase your income base, which means in an alternate tax regime, if my income was, let's say, 10 lakhs, in the new tax regime, suddenly income is showing 50 lakhs. Suddenly, income is showing 50 lakhs. With the income showing 50 lakhs, people, even if the tax rate falls, will you see an impact? No, you will not see an impact, which means what happened in 2022, new tax regime came and India said, we don't want it because Ghatia rates, Bekar rates, we are actually paying more tax there. We're paying more tax there. Now Nirmala ma'am got offended. She is like, 2 years you sat and battled with me saying you want new tax regime. Now when I'm giving you, you're saying you don't want it. You don't want it. Looks ugly. Looks ugly. 2023 people. Nirmala ma'am comes and says, boss, forget new tax and all. I will now start calling it default tax regime, which means Nirmala ma'am said, this is what you have to do first. This is what you have to do first. Which means if you want to do the old ones, you need to get my approval. Which means indirectly she's coming and saying pay more tax. Pay more tax. If you want to pay lesser tax, get my approval. Get my approval. People, India got offended. Things are going back and forth. Things are going back and forth. 2023, India got offended. 2024, they said, ma'am, if you're making this as default tax regime, at least make the rates better. At least make the rates better. At least come to a point where I will be happy using it. Yes or no? And therefore, in 2024, they changed the rates. They made it lower. They made it lower. 2025 came in as a big year. For some reason, Nirmala ma'am was feeling extra nice today. And therefore, for your attempt, the rates changed drastically. Drastic changes in the rates. And Nirmala ma'am came and said, I will make your rate changes till 24 lakhs. Where in old tax regime, you are only having basic exemption limit up to 2 lakh 50. And after 10 lakhs, you pay 30 percentage. There she said, no, no, up to 24 lakhs, I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem. The rates came in as follows. The rates are like this, people. By the way, it's an amendment, so this for it is very, very, very important for your exam. The rates are very simple. Income tax said do one thing. For every incremental 4 lakhs, you will pay incremental 5 percentage. For every incremental 4 lakhs, you'll pay incremental 5 percentage, which means income tax says your total income will be as follows. For the 0 to 4 lakhs, tax rate is 0. Basic exemption limit. Now notice carefully, people. There, the basic exemption limit is 2 lakh 50. Here, the basic exemption limit is huge number. Yes. Then from 4 lakhs to 8 lakhs, rate is 5 percentage. Yes. There you are only getting up to 5 lakhs. Now I'm getting up to 8 lakhs. 5 percentage. Then 8 lakhs to 12 lakhs, number is 10 percentage. For the first time, rather than going from 5 to 20, we are now having 10 also. We're now having 10 also. Then from 12 lakhs to 16 lakhs, rate is 15 percentage. From 16 lakhs to 20 lakhs, rate is 20 percentage. And from 20 lakhs to 24 lakhs, the rate is 25 percentage, leaving me with after 24 lakhs, the rate is 30 percentage. These are your new slabs. These are your new slabs. This is how India runs right now. This is how India runs right now. So if you notice, people, beautiful rates right now because tax is going to be significantly lower right now. If you think, sorry, if you're going to look at the tax rate computation, people, I'm looking at every incremental 4 lakhs giving me a 5 percentage. Help me out here. For the first number, tax would be 0. Next will be 20,000. Check kar lo. Next will be 40,000. Next will be 60,000. Next will be 80,000. Next will be 1 lakh. And then excess. And then excess. Now look at this carefully. Imagine I'm in old regime. Imagine I'm in old regime. My income is 24 lakhs. My income is 24 lakhs. Help me out on the calculator. Old regime, 24 lakhs. What will happen? What will you do? Minus 10 lakhs into 30 percentage. Number is 4 lakh 20,000. Add 1 lakh 12,500. Number is 5 lakh 30 to 500. In old regime, I would have paid 5 lakh 30 to 500. In new regime, if you total, it'll be 3 lakhs. In new regime, if you total, the number will be 3 lakhs, which means where a person would have paid 5 lakh 30 to 500 in old regime, I'm only paying 3 lakhs in new regime, which is better. Obviously, new regime looks better. New regime looks better. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes. But also bear in mind, people, one thing which I'm telling you right away as a warning. The assumption that 24 lakhs will be the same in old and the same in new is actually wrong. What did I tell you? New regime basically says that I will lower the tax rate by increasing your income. By increasing your income. Let me put it this way. People, when we discussed about income statement, I told you income means revenue minus allowable expenses. By the way, that definition is for old tax regime, which means in new tax regime, income tax is income means revenue, full stop. Income means revenue, full stop. Expenses नहीं मिलेगा, expenses नहीं मिलेगा, which means automatically what happens? Income jumps. If the income jumps, tax also jumps. When the tax jumps, now you have a choice. You have a choice. You have a choice to decide, do I want to pay tax at higher rates with lower income, or do I want to pay tax at higher income, lower rates? You make a choice, you decide whatever it is. Which means now responsibility is on you. Responsibility is on you. You will compute income under old also, income under new also, tax under old also, tax under new also. Check whichever is check whichever is lower. Check whichever is lower. Agreed, not agreed? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes. Now people, again, these are your basic tax, which means again I have to ask you a simple question. Are you rich, poor? Very good. Which means I'm going to split you into three buckets. One bucket is asking you, are you rich? Asking you, are you middle class? Or asking you, are you poor? Asking you, are you poor? Now people, ask yourself and tell me a simple question. I am going to be poor. There I told you, you are poor up to 5 lakhs, because there I was computing revenue minus expenses. Here, 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 I am not even giving you expenses. Apo, traditionally itself my income is going to be higher. Apo, can I give you the same 5 lakh Karul? No, I have to give you a higher number. Higher number is income tax says. I will tell you you are poor. Eh, उल्टा लिख दिया क्या? चलो ठीक है. I will tell you you are poor if your total income is less than or equal to 12 lakh rupees. 12 lakh rupees, which means income tax is up to 12 lakhs in new regime. I will assume you are poor. I will assume you are poor. Help me out, people. I am at 12 lakhs. What is my tax? 20 plus 40, 60, which means income tax is here. You will get a rebate of rupees 60,000 or actual tax, whichever is whichever is lower. Obviously, no. You will get a rebate of actual tax or 60,000, whichever is lower. Any doubts on this part? Clear enough to go? Yes, which means now you have an obligation, people. You are differently poor in old regime. You're differently poor in new regime. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes. Now, people, coming to surcharge. I am a rich guy. I am a rich guy. Unfortunately, surcharge did not change. Income tax says if your total income is up to 50 lakhs, sorry, is 50 lakhs or more, up to 1 CR, number is 10 percentage. If the number is more than 1 crore, up to 2 crores, number is 15 percentage. When the number is more than 2 crores, number is 25 percentage. Number is 25 percentage. Now notice carefully, people. There I had one more limit. When I go more than 5 crores, I'm 37. When I go more than 5 crores, I'm 37. People, tell me, who was objecting for new tax regime? Rich people. When I talk about rich, I'm talking about rich Ambani kind of persons. Yes, Ambani kind of persons came and said, Dave, what the hell? Why should I pay 37 percentage and all surcharge? I will choose new regime, give me lower number. Give me lower number, and therefore income tax decided 37 is not there. 37 is not there, which means in new regime you will pay tax maximum at 25 percentage. You don't even have the concept of 37 percentage. You don't have the concept of 37 percentage. This is what the rules got determined. This is what the rules got determined. People, apart from that, everything remains the same, which means after you compute all the answers, you will levy per percentage. Says residents are the only ones who can claim rebate. Residents are the only one who can claim rebate. I cannot give revenue rebate for non-residents, but when it is rich persons, anyone can be eligible for surcharge, whether you are resident or non-resident. That is what the understanding is. Any doubts on the understanding? Clear enough to go? Yes. Help me out, people. What is the new tax regime? New tax regime says for 0 to 4 lakhs it is 0, 4 lakhs to 8 lakhs 5 percentage, 8 lakhs to 12 lakhs 10 percentage, 12 lakhs to 16 lakhs 15 percentage, 16 to 20 is 20 percentage, 20 to 24 is 25 percentage, and finally it is 30 percentage. After that, I will decide if you are poor or rich. If you are poor, you get rebate of 60,000 rupees with a total income up to 12 lakhs. But if you're a rich person, above 50 lakhs, it is 10 percentage. Above 1 crore, it is 15 percentage. Above 2 crores, it is 25 percentage. Not levying 37 percentage. Any doubts on this part? Yes. Now people understand. Older tax regime, I came and told you that you will get three different slabs: 0 to 2.5, 2.0 to 3, 0 to 5, senior and super senior. Income tax at Mata 40 nahi numbers are already good. Numbers are already good, which means this is the number which will apply for all the three. Whether you are senior, not senior, I don't care. All people will apply the same thing. All people will apply the same thing, which means in new tax regime, you have one benefit. You don't need to worry about whether you are resident or non-resident because age is not important. Age is. Any doubts on this part? Clear enough to go? Sure. 26, 27. Assessment year 26, 27. Your exams. For your exams, assessment. Yes. Same. Same. People in this year, let me make it very clear. For your year, for May 26, September 26, Jan 27, you have two choices. You have a choice either to pay tax under alternate regime. You have a choice to pay tax under default regime. It is your choice. You choose whichever is lower. You choose whichever is lower. Where is it placed is the question. This section of default tax regime is placed under section 115 BAC, is placed under section 115 BAC. Alternate tax regime is placed under Finance Act. That is the difference. Which means the placement of the sections may be different. The logic remains the same. You have to use one of the two. You have to use one of the two. Any doubts on this part? Are we clear? Sure. Yes. Good. People, homework for you. Whatever questions we did till now, you're going to rework all the questions under default tax regime. Yes, every question we did till now, except for that theory one, the senior, super senior, that doesn't matter. Except for that, every other question you have, you're going to rework all the questions under default tax regime. Now, before you close, warning, you know how it went in foundation, which means tomorrow your books will be checked. नहीं तो बार भेज दूंगा. Yes, I will need maximum 15 minutes, people. उसके ज़्यादा कुछ नहीं है. You have some 6 questions, I think. 6 questions will maximum take 15 minutes. If you can't afford 15 minutes, it's not worth it. Right? Go back home, sit on that 6 questions, finish it off, and bring it in the next class. Clear? Clear? Yes. I'll tell you. People, you did 7 questions. Next one will be illustration 1A, illustration 2A, continue. Illustration 1A, 2A, continue. Write it as default tax regime and do the same questions and bring it back to me. Heading is called default tax regime. Finish it off for me. Hey, by the way, just to clarify, shh, listen. Just to clarify, Rahul, I don't have the rates. Where do you check? Go back to your book. You'll find the rates here. You have chapter number 2 for your alternate tax regime. Your default tax regime is a new chapter itself. If you go to a chapter called as default tax regime, page number 20, chapter number 20. If you go to chapter number 20, people, you'll find the rates which we discussed. Yes. So if you want a reference of the rates, you can refer it there. I probably have it here. Yeah. So if you go to this chapter, you'll find the rates in green. So you can refer the rates from here. I'm fine with you referring the rates and doing it, but do it on your own. Yes. Rahul, मेरे को time नहीं है, मैं copy करके आ जाऊंगा. Your headache, I don't care. Yes. Whether you copy or not is your headache. कल को exam तुम्हें देना है, मेरे को नहीं देना है. So if you can be honest to yourself and do it yourself, better for me. If you think you want to copy from your friend and do it, तुम्हारी गलती, मेरे को नहीं पता. Yes, figure it out yourself and get it off for me in tomorrow's class. Clear? Yes. Request number 2. Until I leave, you are here. Request number 2. You are going to memorize all the rates and come for tomorrow's class. From tomorrow, we are going to get into detailed discussion, which means I cannot give you the luxury to remember the rates again. So next class, तक alternate default, both के rates याद करके आना है, including surcharge rebate. Basically everything we did today. Remember all the rates and come for tomorrow's class. Clear? Clear? Once again. Thank you, people. Have a good day.